Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
Mr. Zungu, in law there is something called perjury. Do you know what perjury is?
La emthethweni ke noma ke kuloko kunento abayibiza ngokuthi
The basis for the relevance of that question, madam.
Yeah, Mr. Mnisi. He doesn't know what perjury is, so what are we going to do?
How long have you been a policeman, sir? For 12 years. We have been investigating cases, not so. Do you know what perjury is?
uyazi ukuthi yini pressure.
Yebo ngiyayazi.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. He says he knows it, my lord. What is perjury?
No. You must lay a basis. You've got to tell this witness A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Under cross-examination, under oath, he comes with an answer which perjures himself. But at the moment, this witness is here, and then you're saying, does he know perjury? What is perjury? That question is disallowed.
As it is the court, my lord.
Yeah, because you can see you're a legally trained person. What do you expect this witness to say about perjury? If he tells you it is the death of someone else, what are you going to say?
No, but my lord, those are answers that I'm expecting to come from the witness. Now the court really takes over the answering of those questions on behalf of the
You can't ask
witness.
this witness if he knows what perjury is before you've laid the foundation. Just standing up and say, do you know perjury?
That is how I choose to conduct my
Yeah,
cross-examination.
but that's not procedure. That question is disallowed without a foundation.
Thank you, sir. I'm told that I must lay I must lay the basis why I'm asking you what perjury is. I'm asking you this simply because you're a police officer. That's the basis why I'm asking you what perjury is. You've said you know perjury. The basis why I'm asking you what is perjury is because you've told this court that you've come to testify here as a police officer.
Ngikubuza ke lokho ngoba uyiphoyisa ushilo nokuthi uzofakaza la nanjengephoyisa.
So what is perjury?
Ngizofakaza njengephoyisa. Iphoyisa ngicanda umsebenzi wami.
I'm here to testify as a police officer. I think a police officer is my work.
Sir, you have introduced at the inception of your testimony, you were introduced as a warrant officer, as a constable, who's got 12 years in the service of the South African Police Services. So that's my point of departure.
Uma wethulwa ke lana noma uchazwa ke uchathuna njengephoyisa elineminyaka ke 12 isebenza.
Ngiyavumelana nawe.
I agree with you.
Thank you. What is perjury? You said you know it. I was requested.
I understand.
I'm asking not to answer you. I don't understand it.
Mhlawumbe ngiunderstand ngale ndlela bengizophendula ngayo.
Mhlambe
Ngale ndlela bengizophendula ngayo.
Mhlambe maybe I don't understand it. Sorry, in the manner in which I was going to answer you.
But you've just said to me, you know what perjury is. You can give me the answer that you would have explained on what perjury is.
Engiyicabangayo.
The one I'm thinking.
It's fine. You can tell me perjury is monkey, it's fine.
It's you.
When?
What is perjury?
When?
What is perjury?
Angiyazi.
I don't know.
We have just said you know what perjury is.
Let's move along, and we don't see the sense of this cross-examination. With the greatest of respect to my learned friend.
I don't know what was the basis of the objection, my lord, because this very same witness said knows what perjury is. And then the court said, well, maybe perjury could be something else. And then I was requested to give the basis why am I asking this question. And I'm saying the basis why I'm asking this question simply because he's a police officer. I'm not asking something out of the ordinary. I'm asking something that is well within his knowledge of being a police officer. So I don't know what is the basis of the objection now. So you don't even answer to what perjury is, despite the fact that you said you know what perjury is.
Yebo baba Mnisi.
Thank you.
Mr. Mnisi.
Mr. Kwabeni, is he still alive?
in kicking.
Usaphila yebo.
Ugwabeni mina.
Ngibuza ugwabeni.
Usho ugwabeni maphi?
Which gwabeni?
Nami nguzungu ngogwabeni.
I'm also Zungu, I'm gwabeni.
I did not know that you are Gwabeni. I know that you are Zungu. You went to
Yebo.
Okay.
That's my
Court says
name.
it is praise salutations. Dissecting. Gwabeni.
I did not know that he was Gwabeni, my lord. I thought he was Constable Sizwe Skhumbuzo Zungu. He never told this court that I'm Zungu stroke Gwabeni. But nonetheless, the Gwabeni that I'm referring to,
Sorry, this time is a Mnisi.
mine is very sacred, my lord. It just doesn't get said anyway.
Okay.
Yes. The Gwabeni that I'm asking you about is the Gwabeni that you allegedly say invited you to go to the
Lo ngikhuluma ngayo ugwabeni
the
lo
party.
othi wakubiza ukuthi uze eVosloorus.
Lobhalwe la kwe-statement.
The one written in the statement.
The Gwabeni who invited you to come to his place.
Lo owakubiza ukuthi uze kwakhe.
Yebo.
Yes,
Uye nayo.
that's the one.
The statement.
Is he still alive?
Usaphila.
Yeah, uyaphila.
Yes, he is.
Thank you. When last did you see him?
Hayibo. Bengimele ngimbone mhlambe kanjani usho ukuthi
How? What do you mean?
I'm asking when last did you see him? That's a simple question. When last did you see him from today when you count backwards? When last did you see him? Mr. Zungu, look, we are a police official. We have come here to assist the court to come to a particular decision. So it's my duty to quiz you on everything that we have said on the court. Do you understand? Yeah. And can you please behave in a manner that accords with the decorum of this court?
Ubiphatheke ngendlela ehambisana nenqubo yasenkantolo.
When last did you see Mr. Gwabeni?
angikhumbuli.
I can't recall.
Thank you. Would you agree with me that in your entire testimony, or up to the point at which you're leaving Vosloorus, the Basotho Hostel, where you were with Gwabeni, this Mr. Gwabeni remains a central piece of your testimony?
I think I missed the first part, sorry.
Thank you. Would you agree with me that from the inception of your testimony to the point where you allegedly left Basotho Hostel there at Vosloorus, this Mr. Gwabeni is a centerpiece of your testimony?
Uzovumelana nami yini uma ngithi ke uqala nje unikeza ngobufakazi bakho kuze kuyoba ke isikhathi la usuhamba khona ke eVosloorus noma eBasotho Hostel eVosloorus ukuthi nje umuntu nje okhona nje ophakathi kubufakazi bakho okhuluma ngaye njalo nje uGwabeni?
Yebo.
Yes.
In other words, Mr. Gwabeni would come and tell this court. I think the state is going to call him just to come and corroborate what you've just told to this court. That you had phoned him. I mean, that he phoned you and requested you to come to his place because your homeboys will be coming in.
Ngicabanga ukuthi ke umbuso uzombiza ke uGwabeni lowo ukuthi eze azoqinisekisa ke impela ukuthi wakufonela nokuthi wakutshela ke ukuthi ke homeboys bazobe bekhona.
Uzobizwa estate noma uzobizwa yimi?
By me or by the state? Is it going to be called by me or by the state?
I've just said the state.
Qede kusho manje
Probably
ukuthi
be calling
umbuso
him to come corroborate everything that you have said that involves him.
ukuthi ke azokhuluma azosho ke konke lokho wena ukushilo mayelana naye.
Ungizwa ngawe lokho ukuthi bazombiza ngazi.
I am hearing it from you that they are going to call him. I know nothing about it.
The same Mr. Gwabeni would also come tell this court that at one particular point there are people who got into his room. I don't want to mention names now, I'll come to that. Who got into his room and they gave him 2 firearms.
Nokuthi ke kunabantu abangena ekamereni lakhe ngizowabiza amagama noma ngeke ngiwashoka amagama manje ngiyeza kulokho base bemnika izibhamu eziwu2.
Anginalwazi ukuthi uzobukhuluma ngani ngalezo ungayibona bemnikeza. accused number 1 and accused number 3? Ushaloko?
I have no knowledge as to what it is. Are you referring to accused number 1 and number 3?
I'm talking about what you told this court in your testimony.
Sure, ke lokhu wena ukutshelele enkantolo.
Yikho nami engushoyo.
That is what I'm saying as well.
That you're not sure that he will come and say that.
Ukuthi uzoza noma ngeke eze angikwazi lokho.
Whether he will come or not, I know nothing about that.
Thank you. The very same Gwabeni that you have told this court about will also come and tell this court that whilst you were in his room at that hostel, you further asked him if, after being handed with the 3.8 special firearm, you asked him if that was not the firearm which he said he threw away in the river after shooting at Sinako.
Nokuthi ke uGwabini lowo uzoza azothi le point 38 special owambona enyikwa ukuthi wambuza ke wena asiyona yini le owayilahla emfuleni futhi akusiyona yini le owadubula ngayo uSinako.
Lokho ngambuza lokho.
I did ask him that.
That's what I'm saying. He will come and confirm that.
Yiloko ngisho. Sorry.
Ukuthi uzoza noma ngeke eze kulungile ngithi nami ngakujabulela ukuzwa.
Whether he will come or not, that's fine. I'd also be happy to hear that.
And he will say the answer to the question that we have just asked him was that no, it wasn't the same firearm.
Uthi wasekuphendula ke wathi cha akusona leso sibhamu leso.
Uzosho njalo.
Is that what he's going to say?
Are you asking me?
No, ngizwa wena uthi mawuthi uzosho lokho.
I'm hearing you saying that that's what he's going to come and say.
I'm saying what you are saying in your statement about him.
If yena ezozosho lokho, ilokho azokusho mina ngisho lokho kangakukhuluma naye. Engakhuluma naye yikho lokho.
If that's what he's going to say, then he's going to say it. But I am telling that which I asked him. That is what I asked him or I spoke to him about.
Thank you. Now let's get back. You are saying when you made the statement the typed version, the original of which the court has ruled that is non-existent, you are saying.
Sorry, Mr. Mnisi, don't misquote the court. The original, I said there is no evidence that there was a statement made by this gentleman which he made with his own handwriting and attested to, and it was commissioned by him before the Commissioner of Oaths. That's what I said. There was no original, in other words. He never made a statement. That's the court's finding. Please.
As it is the court.
Don't misinterpret the court.
Yes, thank you, my lord. The statement that the defense on behalf of the accused persons were given by the state, the typed version. Now, when Mr. Mosepele on behalf of accused number 1 and 2 was taking you through the steps in which or under the circumstances under which the statement was made, you're saying you were seated, actually as you were narrating the version of what happened, somebody was busy typing the statement, not so?
Uma Mr. Mosepele kubuza ukuthi indlela statement lesi esenziwa ngayo shilo ukuthi wena wawukhuluma ube nomuntu ke noma kwakunomuntu owayetype.
Yebo?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, what I'm going to do now, or what I'm going to read now, it will be you talking and somebody typing. Do you understand?
Engizokwenza ke manje noma lokho ngizokufunda wena uyakhuluma unomuntu otypeayo.
In other words, I am going to create a bit of a scenario where you will be talking and you will assume that somebody will be typing, and this is how it goes. And this is you saying it. Around 9 p.m. on the very same day, now the person is busy typing that. I noticed Moses Ibia, Mafiga, in bracket, open bracket, Sandy Sontanzi, close bracket, and Nkani, open bracket, Sifiso Zungu Ntuli, walking after each other to Gwabeni's bedroom coming from outside. Just let's hold it there.
Asime lapho ke ngabo 9 ngalelo langa lelo ngabona ke umuzi Sibiya umafika Sandiso Ntanzi kanye nonkani Sifiso kuhle Zungu Ntuli behamba ke belandelana beya ekamereni lakhe uGwabeni besuka noma bebuya ngaphandle.
Thank you. Now you're telling this person around 9 p.m. on the very same day, you noticed Muzi Sibiya, Mafika in brackets Sandiso Ntanzi, and Nkani in brackets Sifiso Zungu Ntuli walking after each other to Gwabeni's bedroom coming from outside. Now, as you are trying in a way that you did to say, actually, Nkani's weight should not have been in that line. It should have been accused number 3's weight. Is that how I understood you? I mean, accused number 3's name. Is that how I understood you?
Indlela engikuzwe ngayo leyo ukuthi kungafanele ukuthi kubhalwe unkani. Yes.
Thank you. Now this person is busy typing. Around 9 p.m. on the very same day, I noticed Muzi Sibiya, Mafika. I take it, when you are mentioning Muzi Sibiya, Mafika, and Nkani, instead of saying Nkani, you might have said Nube or Carlos, not so?
I said Gadla.
Yeah,
Ngathi uGadla.
Yes. Now, how come the person who's typing this statement would then say Nkani? Where did he take this name from? Nkani.
Sorry, Mr. Mnisi.
Yes, my lord.
This witness,
Yes.
when he gave evidence, he said he had notes, is that not so? Which he wrote in his own hand.
Yes, my lord.
Penanda, you must remember, is the investigating officer. Incidentally, he happens also to be the commissioning officer.
Yes.
This witness, you must tell me if I don't quote you correctly. Even other counsels can say that. He says he was asked, and then he would refer, in the form of being asked, he would refer to his statement.
Yes,
and he would
madam.
relate. But the way you are putting it, it's like he is saying, the typist, he says, my name, then the lady types, is Ratamo Patel. Is that how it happens, sir?
Yes, yes, my justice. Is mankhuluma uyatype.
As I'm talking is typing.
Omunye should brigadier interviewer omunye wayitype.
The brigadier was interviewing me, the other one was typing.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's how I understand.
Njengoba ubona lapha mawubheka nje kulento ngibuzayo yona nababomnisi uyabona lapha kubhala uMafika. Ngenxa ukuthi uMafika kubo babengazithi ubani uMafika. They have to ukuthi ngirefer to bani uMafika.
As you can see there, Mr. Mnisi, you see there Mafika is written. Because they didn't know or were not aware as to who Mafika was, I had to tell them as to who is Mafika.
Let's not rush. I'm coming there. I'll take the lead.
Come
You
on with
follow
them.
behind me.
Come on with it.
Yes. The lady is typing. As the court said, and then you said, yes, no. As I was talking, the lady was typing. Now, instead of you saying, Nkani, I understood you to have said Carlos. Not so.
I said Gadla.
Nathi
Yeah,
uGadla.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Gadla.
Gadla. Whereas-
Don't get lost.
I'm not lost. Gadla. When you have said Gadla, how then did the word Sifiso kuhle Zungu Ntuli get into what we have just said? Gadla and Sifiso kuhle, what is it now? Sifiso kuhle Zungu Ntuli. The dialect and those names are not close to each other. The lady is typing. You say in Gaza, he types Sifiso kuhle Zungu Ntuli, not so. How
Yes.
could that have happened?
ngengikwazi ukuchaza ingakho ngikurectify ukuthi mistake ebhalwe lapha ukuthi ubeyitype kanjani ebhale type kanjani angazi ufuna ngichaze ukuthi ugadla igama leli lingene lapha instead of gadla kwangena igama elithi ngane.
As to how it happened, I can't be in a position, I won't be in a position to explain that. But I did say that there I said Gadla, but instead of Gadla, Nkani was then inserted there.
Thank you. That's the first hurdle in your testimony that is not explicable. Further on, you went on to tell her, and now we know it's a lady because we've just confirmed it with the court. Then you say, I stood up and followed them as I was suspicious of the manner in which they entered the house. I could see there was something wrong. I found Gwabeni in the bedroom. The
Ngase
ladies
ngibalandela ke ngabona ukuthi kukhona okusolisayo ngendlela abangena ngayo ngase ngithola ke uGwabeni ekamereni.
The lady is busy typing.
Uyatype ke usisi lona.
As I was approaching the bedroom, I could hear Gwabeni saying, "There comes Babumnani," and someone switched off the light. The lady is busy typing.
Ngase uma ngisondela ke ngazwa uba uGwabeni ethi nangi baba omncane eza kwase kucishwa ke yona ke ilight. Uyatype ke usisi.
Then you proceed. You say, I saw Muzi giving Gwabeni a 38 special firearm and Kani giving Gwabeni a 9mm firearm.
Ngase ngibona ke umuzi enikeza uGwabeni i38 special unkani emnikeza yena ke i9mm.
And the lady is typing.
Uyabhala usisi.
Again, why would it be so that when you say to this lady, I saw Gadla handing over a 9mm to the firearm, the lady would write Nkani?
Njoba ngishilta ngazi ukuthi kwenzeke kanjani ngeke mkhulumele wayitype.
As I already said, I don't know how it happened. I can't speak on behalf of the one that was typing.
Thank you. Now you proceed with your narrative in verse, your story. Then you say to the lady, I then asked them, why are they having firearms on their hands? And asked them where they are coming from. The lady proceeds to type.
Ngase ngibabuza ukuthi ibhamu lezi kungani bephethe ibhamu ezandleni zabo futhi bayithola kuphi. Uyaqhubeka uyatype usisi.
No one responded.
Yes, indeed, no one responded.
Yeah, that we know because it's in the statement. But what I'm saying is, you are saying now, yes, you're proceeding with the story. No one responded, and the lady says, or this witness is saying to me, no one responded. Let me type exactly what this witness is telling me. Exactly. Then you then proceed to say, I then took the 38 special firearm from Gwabeni's hand and looked at it. The lady continues to type.
Uyaqhubeka ke wase ustart isibhamu esandleni sakho uGwabeni wasibheka uyaqhubeka ke usisi uyatype.
Not so.
Angithi.
Yeah, ngabe sengisithatha lesibhamu kuye ngasibona.
Yes, indeed, I took the firearm from him and looked at it.
Then you proceed to narrate your story. I then asked Gwabeni if it was not the same firearm which he had said he threw away in the river after shooting Sinako with it. He said it was not the same firearm.
Ngase ngimbuza kuGwabeni ukuthi akusona yini lesi othi wasilahla ke wasilahla emfuleni futhi wadubula ngaso uSinako wathi cha akusona.
And then the lady is typing. And then you're saying, but the firearm belongs to Nkani. I think that is what was Gwabeni said. Then the lady types that.
Wabusithi ke sikankani iloko wakusho ke wabuya type usisi lokho.
As you proceed with your story, you say, I then give him back the firearm. I take it, you took it back to Gwabeni.
Wase usidlulisela noma usibuyisela kuyena futhi uGwabeni.
And as you proceed, you say, I asked that Gwabeni give me my firearm. He reached for my bag and gave it to me. I took it, checked it. removed the magazine and counted my bullets and found that they were still the same as I have left them. I was checking if they did not take my firearm and use it somewhere. The lady is typing.
Ngase ngicela ugwabeni ukuthi anginikeze sami waletha isikhwama wanginikeza ngasibheka ngabheka imagazini ngabheka ukuthi inhlamvu zami saphelele yini ukubona ke ngathola ukuthi ke kusaphelele ukuthola ukuthi abasithathanga yini bayosebenzisa kwenye indawo usaqhubeka uyatype.
You proceed with your story. I also smelt it, but I could not pick up anything. I was concerned if they took my firearm and said it and used it to kill people, because I acknowledge that they are inkabi, in brackets, hitmen.
Uthi ngasinuka ke ngoba ke ngangi sokhona kwakungihlupha ukuthi mhlawumbe basithatha ke noma basebenzisa ukuthi babulala abantu ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi bayinkabi.
I was shouting. You proceed. The lady is typing. I was shouting and told them if they had done something, it shall be revealed one day. I put my firearm on my body. My figure walked out of the bedroom.
Nga bakhulumisa ke noma ngabathethisa ke ngathi ke uma ukuthi khona ke abakwenza ngazo kusezo vezwa ke ngelinye ilanga wase ephuma ke uma fika ekamereni.
Now you continue to state your story. And the lady is typing. Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Carlo Mtobisi Mnube walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed.
Ke wasengena ke umthokoziseni Maphisa kanye naye ke uCarlos Mtobisi Mncube bahlala phezulu kombhede.
Kwabeni asked me to give them a space as he wanted to discuss something with the guys.
Wabese ngicela ke uGwabeni ukuthi angiphumeke ngoba ke khona udaba befuna office ukuthi balidingide
Thank you. Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Carlos Mtobisi Mncube walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed.
Ufuna ngiphendule noma ngilalele phela?
Should I just listen or do you want me to respond?
This is my question.
Oh.
My question is, you are saying to this typist, Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Gadla walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed, not so?
Uthi ke kwangena ke umthokoziseni Maphisa kanye naye ke uGadla Carlos Mncube bahlala embedeni.
Isami statement lapho sithi kwangena unkani ehamba no accused number 4.
My statement
already accused number 1 2 3 babe khona. So lapha ku statement ngoba ungibuyisela lapho ubona leligama elithi Carlos. Yabona.
My statement now with regards to that says it was number 5 who came in working together with accused number 4. Accused number 1, 2 and 3 were already inside.
Yes. Now, what you are saying now, the statement should have read, according to the story that you are narrating on that day, should have read as follows. Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Nkani walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed, not so?
Uthi bekufanele ukuthi sikanjalo.
Yebo.
Yes.
But again, for the third time, if that is what you told the lady on that day who was typing, how could it have happened that the lady now says Mthokoziseni Mapisa and Carlo Mtobisi Mncube walked into the bedroom and sat on the bed? Where did he get this word, this name, Carlo Mtobisi Mncube, from?
Uma kuukuthi lokho wena ke wakutshela lo wayetype kwenzeka kanjani ke athi Mthokoziseni Mapisa kanye noCarlos walithola phi legama lika Carlos?
Ngiyakubona baba Mnisi uyayithanda lo mdlalo.
I see Mr. Mnisi you like this game.
Baba Mnisi ngithi kuwe lamagama la ngene la ngoba ngilifakile ngathi uwrong uCarlos unkani ongene lapha nalapha futhi kuphamba namagama apho ayikho into eshintshile lapho ngiyabona ukuthi ufuna ungisaphi kodwa ke mina ngizokuya lapho.
Okay, I see what happened here, Mr. Mnisi. It is the names that have been confused. Here where you mentioned Carlos, it's supposed to be Nkani, and also there where Nkani is supposed to be Carlos. I see where you want to take me to, but I'm not going there.
Because igama lika Carlos angaze ngilisho bengilazi ukuthi mina igama bekimbiza ngalo bengimbiza makukhuluma bengimbiza uGadla.
Because the name of Carlos, I didn't know that name. The name that I refer to it by is Gadla.
Thank you. That is where my concern is. You don't say to this lady that the person who is coming in with Mthokozi Simapisa is Gaza. Instead is Nkani. But the lady that you are dictating to writes in the statement something that is totally not what you're telling her. Instead of writing Gaza, she writes Carlos Mthobisi Ncube.
Endaweni yokuthi abhaleke ugadla lo wena umtshela ngayeke ngoba yena kangithi manje ubhale noma endaweni ukuthi abhale lokho wena umtshela kona akabhali ke ugadla ubhala ke uCarlos.
Okay.
Ubhale ngasikona lokho wena okushoyo kuyena.
Ugadla mangicabanga ugadla uCarlos uyena Mthobisi.
Gadla is Carlos and that is Mthobisi.
Yeah, no, I can understand. Let me ask you, the lady was typing here. Was she privy to the investigation into the case?
Lady levi noma usisi lona owayebhala lana ungaba wayenolwazi wayenalo mala nophenyo lecala leli.
Ngicabanga ukuthi angibazi abantu bebephenya ukuthi uyena muphi.
I think I didn't know.
Bengazi ukuthi uyaphenya ngazi ukuthi uKolonel Gininda uBrigadier Gininda.
I think I didn't have the information as to who the investigating team was. The person that I knew to be investigating was a Brigadier Colonel Gininda at the time.
Thank you. But are you then aware, Mr. Kwabeni, Mr. Kwabeni Zungu, that contrary to what you have told, isn't that you told me, Mr. Kwabeni Zungu?
Yeah,
it's all of it.
Yes.
They're not lost.
Would you then agree with me that on the basis of I've just brought to your attention what is contained in your statement, this was not a true reflection of what you were narrating to the lady? If at all, the story that you have come to tell this court has got a fragment of truth in it.
Ukuthi uyavumela ukuthi lokhu okubhalwe lana ke asikona lokhu wena ke owawukusho ke uma kuwukuthi lokhu wena ozile uzokutshela lenkantolo unalo nje iqiniso okunalo
iqiniso eliphindiwe lelo elokuthi accused number 1 2 3 bangena belandelana accused number 4 and 5 bangena emuva
that accused number 1
lokho kumele ukuphikise bafu
that accused number 1 2 and 3 came in following each other, and that accused number 4 and 5 came in afterwards. That is what you should dispute.
And you would further agree with me that in as much as you are trying so hard to give a reason on how this horrible error could have happened, you're finding yourself in a catch-22 situation.
Noma ke uzama ke ngako konke nakho ke ukuthi nje uchazeke lephutha leli elingake lenzekile lana ukuthi nje cha awukwazi uthola nje ukwisibho la khona ongakwazi ukwenza noma ukuthi uphume kusona uthi uyazama ke ngako konke onako ukuthi uchaze leliphutha elingake lenzekile lana kodwa nje ngeshwa ukuthi ke lokho okuzamayo ukuthi cha awuphumeleli kona.
Ngicabanga ukuthi mawuzwa bafu ngishilo ngathi accused number 1 2 3 accused number 4 5 bangena emuva so ukuthi kubhaleke igama likaGaza liphambane likankani la endaweni embili akushintsha indawo kulokho engoshoyo.
I think I did say that accused number 1 2 and 3 came in following each other, then accused number 4 and 5 then came in afterwards. That Gaza and Kani's names were then confused or put in the wrong places. That doesn't change anything.
I want to open up an argument with you because ultimately to argue it's going to be for me as I will be standing here at the end of it all addressing the court. I only wanted to bring it to your attention that already on this document alone there's something that is being called someone being between the hard place and a rock. I don't know what place is that, but I normally hear people talking about that. But that is going to be my choice to argue before the court. But let's carry on. You are saying you were invited by Kwabeni Zungu to come over to his place because your homeboys were also coming. Did he tell you? Oh, Kwabeni is not Zungu. We are only Zungu and Kwabeni, but Kwabeni is not Zungu.
My justice, udlala ngesithakazelo nangegama.
We are playing with the clan name here.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Kwabeni uyuzungu, my justice.
Kwabeni
uyuzungu.
Yes.
This is the clan name.
Yes. I thought maybe it is only you, because Zungu can be referred to Kwabeni, but Kwabeni cannot be referred to Zungu. So we can use it both ways.
Singakusebenzisa kokubili. Yes.
Thank you. Did Mr. Kwabeni tell you what the occasion was about?
Ngaba wakutshela yini ukuthi kwakuyini ke lena noma i-occasion yayingani uKwabeni?
Akamtshelanga.
He didn't tell me.
Thank you.
Wangitshela nje ukuthi kunabafowethu, kunababa bomkhaya.
Only told me that there will be homeboys.
Ukuthi kunani nami lokho engangifisa ukwazi ngangibizwe leni.
As to what the occasion was, that's also what I wanted to know as to why was I called or invited.
Thank you. But when you arrived there, you find a lot of your I'm sorry, my lord. Something is just going into the wrong throat here in my life.
I'm used. I sorry, I just
Remember the old man was here the other day.
Just adjourn, my lord, for a minute. I think I need to get
Remember
to
the old man was here.
Excuse me, my lord.
The old man was here the other day. The other time I should be here. You remember that old man?
The younger man.
Was he younger?
I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
You understand?
I just need to get a seat, man. Maybe just adjourn for 5 minutes, my lord. Thank you.
Of publicizing the medical report of a person.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay, it doesn't disclose the condition.
There is another page, my lord.
Oh, okay. That one discloses. Okay, fine. I'll just read the report itself
Thank you.
because that one doesn't disclose anything.
Thank you.
Okay, this is the medical report for Fiso Guhlentuli. It's dated the 10th, DBO 10th. Oh, I see. DBO meaning he was incarcerated on the 10th of January, 1986. Born, sorry.
Yes.
When was he born? Born on the
1986.
86. Okay.
But also the date should not be disclosed, my lord.
On when he was born,
Yes.
like mine.
Yes, my lord. We don't want to know it.
I was born. Okay, the above patient was seen at the Edenvale Emergency Department on the 12th September 2023 at 13:15 hours. He has a stable medical condition that does not require admission and was discharged with treatment. Signed by Dr. Cheng, Emergency Minister, medical consultant. Okay. Can you have a look at it, Mr. Balu? You have seen it.
We've had sight of the medical report.
Okay, what exhibit will this be? Because it's a court document now.
I think we'll have to move now to exhibits
Okay, you're
Z.
isifakela kakhulu kanti esesikhuluma ngayo umangalela wesihlanu ukuthi ubone udokotela izolo ngo-1:30 kanti-ke udokotela uthi makamhlola wabona ukuthi kungumuntu osimele empilweni ukuthi angachuleka ngempilo ngendlela ejwayelekile-ke.
We can mark it exhibit Z, my lord.
Exhibit Z.
Yes.
Thank you. Exhibit Z. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Mnisi. You were on the floor.
There's it to the court, my lord.
You're still under oath, sir?
Usasengaphansi kwesifungo sokuliphikiswa shofethu. Witness remanded, my lord.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Zungu, at what time again did at what time again did you arrive at at the hostel where you were invited to come?
Wapi mina hostel owa mina kulo.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle ngafika ngoba ngingabhekanga isikhathi ngafika phakathi kwa 2 to 3.
This time, I should think I arrived about 2 to 3 o'clock.
Thank you. And you are saying you are again in the company of Mr. Who?
Othi-ke wawuhamba nobani wena ubunobani?
Ngangihamba noMakhosonke Zungu.
I was with Makhosonke Zungu.
When you arrived there?
Uma ufika laphaya naye. Wawuhamba naye?
Ngangihamba naye.
Yes, when I got there, I was in the company of Makhosonke.
Yes. I say when you arrived there, who did you find?
Othi-ke uma ufika laphaya naye wathola bani?
Mr. Kwabeni's place.
Khona laphana kwaGwabeni wathola bani?
Ngathola yena
Yena ubani?
uGwabini.
I found Gwabeni
Yes.
Enabanye futhi bomkhaya.
and the other homies as well.
Are you able to recall some of those that you say you met, those home guys of yours that you found at Kwabeni's place when you arrived?
Usabakhumbula labo batholile-ke omkhaya laba banye okhuluma ngabo.
Noma ngabakhumbuli bonke kodwa babe baningi.
Even though I cannot recall all of them, there were many of them.
Had the party already began then?
Iphathi yaseseyiqalile.
Kwakungakabi na party.
The party hadn't started as yet.
What was happening when you arrived?
Kwakwenzakalani-ke uma ufika wena?
Kwakuxoxa nje mangikhumbula kahle futhi
There were just conversations that were held, if I remember clearly.
kwakuyileyo intro kodwa ngambona accused number 1 esafake ishort.
Now there was just that introduction that took place. However, I did see accused number 1. He was wearing a short pant.
Then bahamba abanye babaseyogeza abanye beseyaphuma kwakusayileso siphithiphithi.
Then there were people there that had gone to go take a bath, and others walked out. So there was that disorderly kind of a situation there.
And did you ask Mr. Kwabeni what was the occasion about?
Ukwabeni wambuza-ke ukuthi kwenzakalani.
Kwangenasidingo sokuthi ngibuza abantu uma ngikhona kuye ngangibona ukuthi unabantu.
There wasn't any need for me to inquire from him or ask him of that because he was in the company of the people.
And wayengifonelile wangitshela ukuthi uyangibiza.
And he had phone called me indicating to me that I should come, or rather he was inviting me.
Thank you. Accused number 1 was wearing a shorts. There were other people there, your homeboys. Others went out to go take a bath, and then from there what happened?
Magabekabe khona lapho egqoke ishoti wakhona-ke abomkhaya khona laphana abanye bahamba bayogeza njalo-ke kwase kwenzakalani-ke uma sesichubekeza phambili.
Ngeke ngikhumbule ukuthi yini eyenza kodwa sasihleli nje sixoxa sidla kwangenanto ukuthi mhlawumbe izokwenzeka.
I cannot remember as to whether there was something that actually transpired, but we were just sitting there having conversations, and we were eating as well. There wasn't anything that was expected to happen.
Thank you. You sat there, had a conversation, eating. And what happened after?
Nihleli ke niyaxoxa niyadla kwenzakalani?
Akukwenzeka nje ngaphandle kokuthi sixoxa sihleli sibone singabazi nesikade sabagcina kwakuyile ingxoxo.
There wasn't anything particular that happened. Safe to say that we were seated having conversation, and further that there were people that we had seen or that we were seeing, which we have long not seen them, and that was about it. And we were eating as well.
Thank you. Now, you went through that process of sitting, eating, and having a discussion up until what point?
Nahlala njalo ke niloko nixoxa nidla kanjalo ukufika nini? Okanye ukufika kwesiphi isikhathi sekwenzakala ini?
Ngaze ngithi kuyena ukuthi ngize saphuma saye eshop njengoba ngishilo nakhona kwakuseyi-early kwakungakabi late.
As I've already
Into eyenzeka naloma esiphuma siye shop siyabuya mhlawumbe abanye baphumile njengo-accuse number 5 mayicela kumreversele waphuma wahamba, so ngangababona ukuthi bayaphi kwenzakalani because ngangazi kuzokwenzakalani.
Now, as I've already indicated that I walked out, we went to the shop, and upon our return, others had already left the premises. For an example, accused number 5 had also parked there, and he requested that I should reverse the vehicle for him, and I reversed the vehicle for him. So it was that.
Then at that point, accused number 5 went out. Did he come back?
Kunesikhathi lapho ke waphuma umangalelwa wesihlanu.
Mangikhumbula ukuthi
Waphinde wabuya.
akabuyanga cishe early noma abuya mhlawumbe nginothisanga kodwa la ngamnothisa khona la isebuya khona late.
Well, he left, and I did not notice him upon his return. In fact, he did not return early. The only time that I noticed him was late.
Who did he go out with?
Because
Who did accused number 5 go out with?
umsola wesihlanu ke waphuma nobani ke wahamba nobani.
Wayehamba yedwa.
He was alone.
Who did he come back with?
Wabuya sekebuya nobani.
Asikho isikhathi sayo sentambama wayehamba no-accused number 4.
Which time? In the afternoon, he was in the company of accused number 4.
Was that now at the time at which you saying a your statement? When you saw him walking into Mr. Kwabeni's room?
Othi lapho ke kungaleso sikhathi ubona engena endlini kaMzinga baba Gwabeni.
Lapho afika khona ngisendlini kaGwabini uma ingena yena wangena no-accused number 4.
Yes, that is where he found me. At the time that he entered Gwabeni's place, which he was in the company of accused number 4, that's when he found me there.
On that occasion, how many times did you go out to go buy liquor?
Naphuma okanye waphuma ngawungakhi ukuhamba uyothenga utshwala.
Ubadena.
Who are you referring to?
You yourself.
When uqobo lwakho?
Mina mangiphuma ngaphandle we-hostel ngaphuma ngoba ngihamba nge-Uno e-Red.
Now, when I left the hostel premises, I was in a red Uno.
How many times did you go to buy liquor?
Ngawungakhi uhamba uyothenga utshwala.
Ngiphume ne-Uno sabuya kwakhona intombazane ngicela ngayithengela ibhiya.
But uphume nge-Uno nabuya.
Sabuya sahlala.
I drove off with the Uno, and then we came back, and then we sat for a while.
Then saphuma kwakunomunye wacela ukuthi ngiyamthengela ibhiya khona akukho far from maphuma kuGwabini.
And then we left again. There was one person that requested me I should go and buy him liquor right in the same vicinity. It's not too far from Gwabini's place of
Same
residence.
block.
That is in the same block of the building. Ishonjalo?
Yebo.
in the same block of the building.
When you left for the second time, in whose company were you?
Uma ke usuphuma ke okwesibini wawuhamba nobani?
Mangikhumbula kwakuyimi nalo wesifazana ngihamba naye.
If I remember well, it was myself and this female being in whose company I was.
When you went out for the first time, were you in company of anyone?
Uma ke uphuma kokuqala ngabe khona uthize ke ubuhamba naye?
Uno sambe si-5.
With the Uno vehicle, it was the 5 of us that left.
Are you able to recall who were those people that accompanied you?
Ngabe uyakwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi abantu ababekhaphile?
Noma ngekwazi ukuthi ngathi obani kodwa ngakhumbula kwakunomthoko.
Even though I cannot clearly remember who all were the occupants of that vehicle, I remember though there was Mtogo.
Not this one, the other one.
Hayi lona ke omunye
Wagubo and accused number 3.
Wagubo.
Hey, accused number 3 nomunye umthoko wamaphisa.
And there was accused number 3 and as well as Mtogo relating to Mapisa.
You come again, you say it was Mtogo.
I guess qale phansi ungajahile uthi bekumthogo.
Bekumthoko.
Yes, it was Mtogo.
Ugadla.
Accused by Gadla.
Accused number 3.
Then there was Gadla, which is accused number 3.
Driver, kube omunye futhi engasakhumbula ubani.
Then there was a driver, there was another occupant. I cannot recall who that person was.
So when you say Mtogo, not this one, who is this one that you're referring to?
Accused number 4.
I'm referring to accused number 4. Simkhuluma ngomagalelo wesine.
So there's another person who's called Mtogo that you went to, but who's not accused number 4.
Ngabe omunye ukhona obizwa Mtogo?
Yeah.
Ngaphandle kamagalelo wesine.
Yebo.
It is indeed so, yes.
Thank you. You say upon your arrival there, you found accused number 1 who was wearing a short. What kind of a short was he wearing?
Timofika lapha umangalelo beqala befaka short. Short enjani ukukhuluma ngayo?
Adidas mangikhumbula kahle.
It was a black,
yeah.
A black Adidas short, if I remember well.
Thank you. Am I correct, sir, that in your evidence in chief, you testified that upon your arrival there, accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, and accused number 5 were already there upon your arrival?
Ngakweqiniso ke okanye ngizobe ngiqondileyo uma ngithi wena uma ufika lapha yana umangale wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe sebelapha yana kule ndawo.
Uma ngifika ngakhuluma noGwabini kodwa ngabona accused number 1 wayekhona.
When I got there, I spoke to Gwabini, but I also realized that or observed that accused number 1 was there.
Wabuya ngoba ngiyakhumbula waphuma bethi uyogeza.
Remember, he walked out to say that he was going to take a bath. He came back.
Yes. So it was by mistake, that is out of respect. It was by mistake that in your evidence in chief, you told to this court that accused number 1 upon your arrival, accused number 2, number 3, and number 5 were already there.
Ngabe kwaba iphutha lolu walenza ngenkathi ke ubuzwa imibuzo omshushisi uma wena ubuthi ke umangalela wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe lapho uma wena ufika lapha
uma ngifika ngibheka ukuthi ubani ongekho ubani okhona.
When I got there, I did not check it
ngoba babebaningi kodwa ngoba babebaningi ababekhona kodwa ngambona accused number 1
because there were many of them that were there. But the person that I managed to see, it was accused number 1,
number 2,
and number 2,
and number 5. Because babenza ama-intro no-number 3 wangena futhi benze intro.
And accused number 5, there were some introductions which were made. At the time that introductions were made, accused number 3 also walked in.
Now, my question is, was it a mistake in your evidence in chief when you told this court that upon your arrival at Mr. Kwabeni's place, accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 3, and accused number 5 were already there?
Umbuzo wami lo nje ukuthi mhlawumbe kwaba yiphutha eliqhamuka kuwena uma uthi ke wena uma ufika laphayana umangalelwa wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu babe sebe laphayana ke ngenkathi umshushisi kuyena kubuza imibuzo kwaba yiphutha yini?
Akulona iphutha lelo.
It wasn't a mistake. It isn't a mistake.
Is it a mistake when I asked you some few minutes ago that upon your arrival at Mr. Kwabeni's place, who did you find? You only mentioned accused number 1.
Ngabe kuyiphutha ke lokho lolu lwenzile ngenkathi ngisanda ukubuza imibuzo nje kule mizuzu endlulile embalwa ukuthi wena ufika lapha na kwaGabeni wathola ummangalelwa ummangalelwa wokuqala wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu wena wathi ke wathi ummangalelwa wokuqala ngabe kwaba yiphutha lokho
ukuthi ngathola ummangalelwa wokuqala
muphendula ke uphendula advocate lapha
akulona iphutha ngamthola accused number 1.
That isn't
no accused number 2. No accused number 3. Then ngifika ngamangifika wathi okay ilo mangikhuluma nalo ngase ngimbonile accused number 1 ngoba ngiyamazi ngaphuma kuye ngakhuluma nabanye.
That isn't a mistake. When I got to that visit or when I got to that place, I found accused number 1, and then I saw accused number 2, I saw accused number 3,
and I saw accused number 5.
And I also saw accused number 5. Ukhuluma ngendaba ukuthi kuthiwa lona lo kwenzakalani
ukuthi akekho wathi bakhona bonke futhi ngangabhekanga ukuthi bakhona bonke kodwa mangena lo omunye yaphuma ukhuluma nomunye.
Yeah, there wasn't any person that says that all of them are there. However, this is how the situation or the circumstance was. When I got in, the other one would walk out. So that was the circumstance there.
You further saying in your evidence in chief, it is Kwabeni who introduced the other visitors who were from home.
Usho kanjalo ke umshushisi mekubuza okanye kwi evidence in chief ukuthi uyena uGwabeni owathula labanye abantu abebechamuka khona le ekhaya.
Yebo.
Yes.
You also say that he also reminded you who accused number 3, number 2, number 3, and number 5 were.
Wakusho nalokho ukuthi wakhumbuza ukuthi ummangalelwa wesibili wesithathu nowesihlanu oba.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Thank you. Now, that is version in your evidence in chief.
Baba ke indlela ke othula obakho ufakazi ngekhathi umshushisi ebuza imibuzo.
So,
ngabe kunjalo?
Ukuthi bakhona accused number 1, number 2, number 3.
To say that accused number 1, 2, and 3 were there? Is that what you refer to my version?
No, that they were introduced to you by Kwabeni.
Yes.
Now, was it also by mistake when you were cross-examined by Ms. Ramosipili, my colleague, on behalf of accused number 3, on behalf of accused number 1 and 2, when you told this court that it is actually the accused person who introduced themselves to you?
ngabe ngoba iphutha yini ke nkathi ke ubaba Mosepele okuyena ukhulumela umangalelwa wokuqala nowesibili uma ebuza ke wena can you repeat the question please? That accused number 1 and 2 are telling representative.
When you were cross-examined on behalf of accused number 1 and 2 by my colleague, you told this court that it is actually the accused themselves who introduced themselves to you and not by Mr. Kwabeni. So I'm asking if that was a mistake.
Umangalelo kuqala wesibili ibona abayithula kuwena hayi ukuthi ke uGwabeni uyena umuntu oba introducer kuwena ngabe lokho kwaba iphutha nakho maphela ke kwavela ngekhathi ubaba Mosepele ekubuza imibuzo
wabezoyithula kanjani nangibazi accused number 1 wabe sengikhumbuza nje number 2 ukuthi ubani
okhumbuzayo
uGwabeni.
How would they have introduced themselves? I already knew accused number 1, and then Gwabeni only reminded me of who accused number 2 was.
And dinayo accused number 1 bengasamboni because bese compared.
Even accused number 2, number 1, I couldn't really recognize him because his physique was now bigger.
Kwabe sengitshela ukuthi uyambona yini azathi awuse compared. Okay.
That's when he asked me, can you see him or can you recognize him? And I said, yes, he's now chubbier. He's bigger in terms of the physique. And further that he's a little older now.
So what you're saying? What you are now saying is that the accused persons never introduced themselves to you. It has always been Kwabeni who introduced these accused to you.
When I'm sure abamangela zange bake bayithule kuwena sonke lesi sikhathi yena uGwabeni obeba introduce kuwena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now we have told this court that accused number 1 who had gained a bit of a weight was wearing a short trouser, an Adidas trouser. What was accused number 2 wearing?
Also kushilo-ke ukuthi umangalelo oqala obegqoke i-Adidas short okanye ibhulukwe elimnyama kanti-ke umangalelo wesibili yenalo ubegqoke
wayefake i-track suit and long.
He was wearing a long pant or track pant, a long track pant.
What was his color?
Umbala wayo
Angisayikhumbuli kodwa ngisayikhumbula.
I cannot recall the color.
Thank you. What was accused number 3 wearing?
Mangalelo wesithathu yena begqokeni
wayegqoke ngikhumbula kahle ngaphansi iskipa esasi ngathi layimnyana because ngiyakhumbula efake i-necklace.
I remember that the inner garment that he was wearing, it was a lime t-shirt, but I also recall that he was also wearing a necklace.
Necklace. What else?
Nani futhi.
No. Ngikukhumbula kunye kodwa ngikhumbula ukuthi mantambama mabebuya igqoke into ebrown noma masiphuma wayesigqoke into ebrown kodwa ngaphakathi kwalento kwakwe t-shirt ngathi line.
I cannot recall what else he was wearing. But what I recall in particular is that in the afternoon upon his return, or perhaps when he left.
No, before Sambi siye shop wayefake into ezi jacket ngathi brown.
That is before he left. He was wearing a brown jacket, and that inside the clothing item he was wearing, it was a t-shirt.
Yes. So that's all that you can remember.
Iloko kumbulayo.
Yebo.
Yes.
He was wearing a brown jacket. He was wearing a lime t-shirt. He also had a necklace.
Kunjalo? Yes.
Yebo.
What was accused number 4 wearing?
Umangalelo wesine yena ubegqokeni.
Njengoba efika ebusuku ngambona kahle ebusuku accused number 4 mayibuya nonkani angikhumbula ukuthi wayegqokeni.
I saw him in the night because he came at night. He came in the company of Nkani. I cannot remember what he was wearing.
Accused number 5, what was he wearing?
Mangalelo wesihlanu begqokeni.
Wayefake ivest white egqoke isigqoko samasotsha.
Was wearing a white vest and was wearing the military hat.
That's all.
Ngake-
Ya ngathi ngiyakhumbula.
That is what I remember, yes.
Thank you. What were you wearing?
Wena-ke ubugqoke ini?
Ibhluku elikhodri ngathi brown
A brownish corduroy trouser.
and a brown long sleeve t-shirt, his shirt, a
brown, a long sleeved, brown.
Yeah.
A long sleeved a brown t-shirt.
Thank you. Now, in the course of cross-examination, in the course of your evidence in chief, you were referred to some photos in Exhibit X. Oh, in Exhibit S, yes. You were taken through the photo album.
Kanti-ke inkathi umshushisi Mbuzo wase-ke ubonisa-ke i-album yey'thombe ukwi-exhibit
S, yes.
exhibit S. Uyaqinisekisa babanjalo?
Exhibit X.
Wakubonisa yini
Ithombe?
ithombe? Yep.
Yebo ngibonisile.
Yes, he showed me.
Thank you. Now, the introductory part that my colleague did, as he was taking you through those exhibits, he referred to you firstly on pages number 47.
Kanti-ke umshushisi wakho usakhona laphana-ke ku-page 47.
He also referred you to page, to page number 48. That's 47, 48.
Wakhomba-ke u-47 no-48.
Now he asked you, what is the date on those photos?
Wabuza-ke ngedate eyayivela khona lapho kulezo iy'thombe.
And you told him that
Yes.
the date is the 26th of October 2014.
Wamtshela lokho-ke ukuthi date is
Yebo.
26 October 2014. Yes.
On photo number 48,
Lesi sithombe-ke ses-48.
Yebo.
Yes.
he asked you what the occasion in that photo was, and you said you do not know what the occasion was.
Wakubuza ukuthi kwakwenzakalani khona lana kulesi sithombe. Wathi wena wazi?
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. You just told this court that accused number 3, and I want to say that accused number 3, that's the gentleman who's appearing on photo number 47 and also on photo number 48, who is not in the red top, who's not wearing the red top.
Utshele ukuthi ke ummangalelo wesithathu uyena lona ovelela kulesi ithombe 47 no 48 okungeyena ke ogcoka ithophe ebomvu.
Yebo.
Yes.
And you told this court that he, as per your allegations of you having met him at Mr. Kwabeni's place, where there was some kind of an imbizo, he was wearing a lime t-shirt.
Sure ke ukuya ngendlela lo wakhuluma ngakhona ukuthi uma niyohlangana khona lapha kwaGwabeni ube egcoke i-t-shirt eline.
He was also wearing a necklace.
Nokuthi ube efake ne-necklace.
And he also had a
Yes.
brown jacket.
Ne-jacket brown.
Yebo.
Yes.
I take it you're not colorblind. You know
Yes.
what brown is, you know what blue is, you know what green is, and you know what lime is.
Ngizothatha ukuthi awudidwa ke imibala.
Hayi,
Ngiyakwazi ukuthi
angididi.
i-lime enjani, i-brown enjani.
Now-
Yes, I'm not colorblind.
Thank you.
I'm neither confused by the colors.
Thank you. Now, in photo number 47, in photo number 47,
Yes.
would you, in terms of your evidence in chief, is this the scene at the hostel where you were?
Ngabe ke
At Kwabeni's place?
Ngicabanga ukuthi uya
hostel la benkhona.
la ila sasiphume khona la siyothenga utshwala.
This is the time that we had left and we were going to buy the liquor at this scene in the depiction of 47
Where did you buy this liquor from?
and 48 as well. The depiction.
Kune
of-
tops lapha uphuma nje Vosloorus kune tops lapha phezulu.
Now, when you drive out of
Akusi
Hostel,
hayi not lapha phezulu.
when
Kune
you drive,
Vosloorus kunendawo edayisa utshwala ngaphandle nje mawuphuma
Yeah.
emashop. Lapha khona hostel yabo sasibuya khona.
Okay.
The hostel.
Okay.
there's tops in some area outside of Vosloorus, and then that is where we had gone to buy liquor. However, on these two photos, the depiction there is not the depiction of the hostel.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a bit of a recap. When you went out to buy this liquor there at Tops, who again accompanied you?
Man phuma ke ngiyothenga utshwala khona lapha tops. Ngubani owaphelekezela?
Accused number 3
It was accused number 3
Yes.
and the others by 3.
and the 3 others,
Phakathi.
amongst whom there was Mtogo.
Mtogo, who is not accused number 4.
Okungeyena ummangalelo wesine.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Just a bit there. Now, you would recall in your evidence in chiefs, when you were led by my colleague on behalf of the state, you told this court that you went out with accused number 2 and number 3 to Tops to buy liquor, and you were 5 in the vehicle. Do you still remember that?
Uyakhumbula lokho ukuthi waphuma nommangalelo wokuqala nowesithathu
Accused number 2.
or nommangalelo wokuqala nowesibini ukuhamba ke
Mangikhumbula ngihambanga nomuzi
uthi benu5
so
emotweni.
5 emontweni.
If I remember well, I did not travel together with Muzi.
Let me repeat the question.
Asiphinde umbuzo.
In your evidence in chief, you told this court that when you went to buy out the liquor there at Tops, it was yourself, accused number 2, and accused number 3. And all in all, you were 5 in the vehicle that you used.
Uthi ke ebufakazini bakho ngenkathi ke ukuthula ubuzwa imibuzo umshushu laphana uthi wahamba nommangalelo wesibini nowesithathu kanini nonke benu5 emotweni.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, you are saying you went out with accused number 3, a gentleman called Mtogo Mtogo, who is not accused number 4, and the others.
manje ke okushoyo uthi wena waphuma nommangalelo wesithathu nomthoko okungeyena ke ummangalelo wesine nabanye.
Yebo.
Yes.
Was it again a mistake
Kwaba iphutha futhi la.
when you told, listen, when you
Ulale-
told the court in your evidence in chief that accused number 2 was amongst those who accompanied you to go buy the liquor, the tops?
Kwaba iphutha futhi uma wena ke phambilini watshela inkantolo ukuthi ummangalelo wesibini ube ngomunye wabantu owaphuma nabo ukuhamba ke ukuyothenga utshwala khona laphana ke eTops.
Angikukhumbuze baba Mnisi. Angithe angibakhumbula ukuthi kwangobani kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi accused number 2 naye wayekade ekhona. Kodwa accused number 3 nganginaye and umthoko omunye angimazi nalabo should laba bayi2 ngeke ngithi umthoko lo ngizothi accused number 3 ngithi yimi bese ngithi accused number 2 accused number 1 wayengekho
Well, let me
bese kuba abanye laba including udriver lo ogqoka into red mangicabanga ukuthi kwakuyena driver noma ngasakhumbula ukuthi kwakubani
Let me
driver.
say that accused number 2, it was myself. Accused number 3, accused number 2. And even though I cannot say with certainty that Mtogo was this one or that it was either the other person, perhaps the other person from the occupants would be this particular person that is wearing a red jacket or a red top.
Mr. Zungu, you know, explanation is just wishy-washy because you specifically stated in your evidence in chief that you went out with accused number, and I'm not arguing with you, with accused number 2 and number 3, and with 5 in the vehicle. Now in cross-examination, you mentioned a gentleman called Mtogo, and accused number 3, Mtogo, who is not before court, and you also 5 in the vehicle. You don't speak about accused number 2.
Jabana ke kwi-evidence in chief ukhuluma ngommangalelo wesibili nowesithathu ukuthi wahamba nabo kanti ke nanu-5 emotweni kanti manje ke uma usubuzwa imibuzo ukhuluma ngommangalelo wesithathu nomthoko okungeyena ummangalelo wesine kanti benu-5 ngaphakathi uyakuzwa lokho usuthi ubufakazi bakho ngathi ke cishe buhlangahlangene.
No, abuhlakahlangani baba Mnisi.
My evidence is not confusing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Let's go back to the picture. Accused number, picture number 47 and picture number 48.
47.
You are saying these are the pictures that were taken when you went out to go buy the liquor.
Othi
At Tops.
lezi kwaba ithombe ke enayithatha ngekathi nihamba niyothenga utshwala eTops.
Yebo.
Yes.
Who took these pictures?
Ubani wathatha lezi ithombe?
Angikhumbuli ngoba nama ngisikhumbula ngikhumbula mangiyibona kusisithombe.
I do not remember because even myself, I do not recall that. I only recall it when I saw the depiction here.
You say you can't recall who took the pictures.
Uthi ke awukwazi ukukhumbula ukuthi ubani wathatha lezi ithombe?
Angikhumbula.
I do not remember.
Did you have these pictures in your phone?
Wawunazo ke lezi ithombe efonini yakho?
No, ngikaze ngibe nazo.
No, I never had these pictures in my phone.
Thank you. The lime t-shirt. Lime.
Sikhulume nge-t-shirt eline.
I want to be sincere with you. Lime color.
Yebo.
Yes.
Can you please show us lime color that lime t-shirt that is being worn by accused number 3?
Khumbula khona ehostel la at my introduce khona igqoke t-shirt fake necklace.
You should
La
remember.
kungaphandle.
You should remember that this place here that is depicted on this picture, it is not at the hostel.
Yes.
Where he introduced himself wearing the line t-shirt.
Yes.
This is outside of the hostel.
Thank you. Can you please show us the necklace?
In necklace yona. Masibonisa yona.
Kulezi ithombe zangaphandle hostel.
On these pictures outside of the hostel premises. Is that what you are asking me?
Are these not the pictures that were taken, according to you, that were taken on the 26th of October 2014
Access
when you
on that,
visited Gwabeni, and according to you, the accused was there.
But izona ke
Baba Mnisi ngithe
ezathathwa nge-26 zika October.
yizithombe zathatha nge-26.
These are the pictures that were taken on the 26th of October 2014.
Can you please show us the necklace on those pictures?
Ungasibonisa ke ama-necklace kulezi.
Akukhona ihostel
You
la
can page
baba.
through.
The depiction here is not at the hostel. The depiction of the pictures
Akukhona
is
ihostel.
not at the hostel.
Let me decipher. Let me try to digest what you're saying. I'm saying you will only be able to show that he's wearing a lime t-shirt and a necklace if pictures that were taken at the hostel can be flighted there.
Lokho kushoyo ke uthi ungakwazi ukubonisa ke iskipper esiline ne-necklace uma ngabe ke iy'thombe zathathwa khona lapha ne-hostel ziyavezwa ke khona la.
Uma ungangivezela zona ezasehostela maybe mazikhona ngakutshela ukuthi la sasisehostela kodwa mangikhumbule ehostela makwenziwa i-intro besingaphakathi ehostela besingekho ngaphandle.
Yes.
Mase siphuma siyala bekungesinye isikhathi.
Yes.
Abanye
Perhaps
base
if you-
bebuyile ukuyogeza abanye sebehambile bokwenza bakwenzayo.
Yes.
Akusona leso sikhathi asisonke mangifika kwathiwa sambe siyothenga utshwala.
Perhaps if you show me those pictures, and in particular when we're inside of the hostel,
Yes.
because if you see clearly here, the depiction is outside of the hostel.
Yes.
You should remember there was a stage where others had gone out, while we were at the hostel that had gone out to go and take a bath, and so others had walked out or left the hostel.
Yes.
This depiction here is outside of the hostel.
Thank you. With the permission of the court, I'm going to request the permission of the court if my colleague for the state who introduced these pictures has pictures that were taken at the hostel where you probably can show the lime t-shirt and the necklace.
Uthi uzocela njalo uma ngabe ngakwazi ukusibonisa lezo ithombe zasehostel ukwazi ke wena ukusibonisa le t-shirt line eyayigqokwe ilo uma ngabe ngoba.
Madam, I'm not so sure whether my colleague has additional pictures so to assist this witness with those that were taken at the hostel.
But I think there were any additional pictures we have shown you. These are only pictures that we have.
The law, in terms of the law, is supposed to give you every scrap of document.
Yes.
Yes, that's what the law says. So, you, as counsel, it means if there are any other pictures, you have them in your possession.
Yes.
But, Mr. Mloyi, can you respond to your colleague?
As a court, please, my lord, these are the only pictures that we have and which were also disclosed in defense. We
But
don't
these are
have.
the only pictures that you gave to them because
Yes.
remember we had problems with the statement.
Yes. These are the only pictures.
Is this the only pictures
In
that you gave them?
Yes.
No other secret pictures?
No, my lord. These are the only pictures.
Never.
As it please the court, my lord.
Not just to adjourn. So that you can go through the pictures.
My lord, can I ask for a short adjournment? My lord, just
Yeah. Hello, what time is it?
It's 9 minutes.
Where do you get your watch from?
7 minutes to 11.
My grandfather used to wear in his waist. It's 7?
7 minutes to 11.
Okay, what time do we return?
half past, my lord.
Okay.
What this witness said, he put to this witness that he testified in cross-examination by Mr. Mosepele on behalf of accused number 1 and 2 that each accused introduced themselves. We checked our notes on this matter, my lord. The witness did testify that it's Gwabeni who did the introduction.
Yeah, look,
Really, the record will speak for
Yeah,
itself.
fine.
We just
Mr.
want to put
Mr.
that on
Mnisi?
record.
what does your record say? We haven't discussed him with your learned colleague, Mr. Baloyi, didn't you?
No, we didn't discuss.
Oh, you didn't? You want to ambush him?
As it please the court, my lord. Indeed, I do agree with my colleague that the record will speak on itself because it's something
fine.
totally
Let's
different.
do it on those bases because all of us
Yes, ma'am.
have a running record.
Yes, my lord.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
My lord, it will then be in the interest of justice that I make the following submission, my lord. The court would remember that just before we could adjourn, I took this witness through the photos with a view to try and find some clarifications on answers on certain issues that were of concern to me on behalf of accused number 3. So it transpires, my lord, that I am hamstrung to proceed with my cross-examination without further information relating to the photos. It will be recalled, my lord, that we had a testimony of Mr. I think it was Steenekamp, Mr. Mabaso, and Mr. Nkosi, who said that they confiscated accused number 3's phone, from which they downloaded, from which they found a whole lot of photos, and they downloaded them into a disk. On the instruction of Mr. Gininda, certain photos were then compiled for the court purposes, if I'm able to follow that trajectory, my lord. In other words, Mr. Gininda, out of maybe 500 photos, you said, no, I don't want these 500 photos. I only need photos where accused number 3 is appearing with his dreadlocks and a particular color of attire. But the essence of which is, my lord, that it was not only those photos that we are now seeing here at court, there are other photos as well. This is also on the analogy of what happened to Mr. Musia when he testified. Remember the court, my lord, Mr. Musia only brought to court only 8 photos, but it then transpired that he took at the scene more than 30 photos. That is the analogy of the request, my lord. I'm also going to request that we also be furnished with the disk that contains all the photos that were taken, that were downloaded from accused number 3's phone. Alternatively, that we be furnished with accused number 3's phone. We will then sort it out how we download those photos. This is not from me, my lord. It is actually from Mr. Kono, the gentleman that I'm representing, my lord. We will request that information because as of now, I'm definitely not in a position to proceed on his behalf to proceed to cross-examine this witness without those photos being made available, man. Thank you. That is my request and application, man.
Mr. Baloyi?
As a court, please, my lord, indeed, certain photos were selected for the purpose of compiling the photo album. It is not a problem. We can make arrangements that all the photos that were downloaded on accused number 3's cell phone be made available. However, the only problem that we have, my lord, is not continue with the matter. I think the aspect can stand down and other issues can be canvassed with this witness. And just like we did with with Warrant Officer Musia, we proceeded and he was recalled at a later stage. We can make a similar arrangement that we proceed and that aspect regarding the photos stand down and we furnish them with the all the photos, and if they deem it necessary at a later stage, this witness can be recalled.
But when can the photos be supplied? The master tape,
Yes.
Disk.
Yeah, I think it can be made. Those arrangements can be made before the end of this week, my lord. Today's Wednesday. I'm sure at the latest by Friday, those photos can be made available.
But Mr. Mnisi says he's hamstrung.
Yes.
He's quoting him.
Yes, but
You know, when a horse is hamstrung,
yes,
it can't run.
yes. Just on that particular aspect of the photo, but I would imagine there are other issues that they want to canvass with which don't necessarily depend on the photos. we can then proceed on those other aspects.
Yes, Mr. Mnisi?
It's a sequence, my lord. It's a sequence. The way in which we structure our cross-examination, my lord, we just don't do it haphazardly. It's a sequential thing. We don't move from 1 to number 7. We move from 1, we go to 2, we go to 3, we go to 4, up until number 7. Therefore, to request us to proceed on other items, my lord, what these witnesses said, I don't think that's the trajectory that we want to take for now, my lord. We want to take it sequentially up to the point at which we want to arrive, my lord. Thank you.
Yeah, fine, thanks. Where's Mr. Mnisi, where is your client's phone?
I'm not sure, my lord. The last time I heard is that it was confiscated for purposes of compiling the photo album that has been.
Mr. Baloyi, where's
I can quickly.
case number 3's phone?
Yes, I would imagine it's still in the SAP13 store.
You can,
It can be made available.
it can be used for downloading the photos. The memory
yes,
has
but-
not been wiped off.
Yes. But I think I would imagine that process, they'll have to get their own expert who can download that. But I think the easiest would be then just to get those photos
Yeah.
and, make them available to them if they still want access to the phone.
Okay, fine. Where's Brigadier Gananda? Where is he?
He is
Can't he
at
give
his
the-
office. Yes.
The defense the photos today.
Yes. I've
So that
just
tomorrow we proceed.
Yes, I've just asked a member of the investigating team to quickly call him just
Yeah.
to find out if those photos cannot be made available today.
And in the meantime, Mr. Mnisi doesn't want to proceed. He says his cross-examination is structured sequentially.
Well, as we've made our point in this regard.
The other counsels,
We can't take it any
what's
further
your
than
view,
that.
Mr. Mosepele?
As the context is stated, my lord, I do fully concur with Mr. Mnisi because it will also necessitate me, based on what we find on those other photos, to also now again parallel ask questions to the witness that's before court member.
Mr. Ngomalo?
My lord, I also follow the same approach of my colleague Advocate Mnisi because also going to be central to the photo album exhibit S. Hence, we need the disc. Thank you.
Mr. Shoulders?
My lord, it will be unfair and prejudicial to proceed with the trial when the state has not and has failed to supply us with all information, my lord. So it will be prejudicial and unfair for us to proceed with the trial without being supplied with that information.
No, let's be fair to the state. The state takes 1,000 photos.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's make that example. And the charge, as it's structured, only needs the state, according to their view, to utilize 200 of those photos.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Baloyi consults obviously with the investigating officer, am I correct, before you come to court?
Indeed, my lord.
Right. And this is the structure of their case. And in terms of the law, remember State versus Shabalala. Shabalala versus the Attorney General of the Transvaal, 1995-12. Okay. He supplies you with all that information which he has structured this case upon. It's Mr. Mnisi now who comes and says he wants all the photos. That's why I say you can't say he foresaw that application. He didn't. But Mr. Mnisi is entitled to those photos. He wants to use them because they are part of the information which he wants to elicit.
Accused number 5 also, my lord, because he has been referred to one of the photos which is contained in Exhibit S, my lord. So he also needs to...
No, this court is fair.
And there are further instructions that I cannot place on record, my lord, which regarding the content of Exhibit S, of which we need to verify with the electronic copy or from the disk, Exhibit X with the disk. Thank you, my lord. That's my submission.
How many discs are there? It's only the master disc.
Well,
They were downloaded.
as usual,
One.
you have the
then you
master
make
copy
copies.
and the working copy.
Yeah. Okay, for those reasons, this court is prepared to postpone this matter to tomorrow.
Ngaphansi kwaleso sizathu-ke inkantolo izibisele ukuthi ihlehlele kuqala
So that the defense must have access to the master copy of the disc.
ukuze-ke ihlangothi lokuyivikela okanye abamayeli babommangalelo bakwazi ukuthi babe nayo-ke i-master copy yaleyo disk.
Because the state concedes that some of those photos, 47, 48 for instance, were downloaded from the accused's cell phone.
Baba umbuso usenjalo-ke ukuthi iy'thombe ey'fana no-47 no-48 zadownloadwa-ke uqhamuka kule foni kammangalelo
Together with other photos.
nezinye-ke iy'thombe.
But Mr. Mnisi is hamstrung because accused number 3's cell phone has been confiscated by the state.
Baba Mnisi-ke ubabeke izandla akakwazi ukuthi angaqhubeka ngoba phela-ke ifoni kammangalelo wesithathu ithathwe umbuso.
Consequently, the only source of the photos which we have, or both sources of the photos, the master copy and the cell phone of the accused 3, are with the investigating team.
Kanti-ke okuyikhona-ke umnyombo walezi y'thombe kubanjiwe-ke khona laphana-ke kulona ophenya icala.
Okay, and then for those reasons, the court is amenable to extending. Yeah?
As it is the court, I'm not abusing the court process. I'm saying I'm not standing up to abuse the court process, but I would really appreciate it, my lord, if we can be handed over with the disc and also the phone as well, my lord. I'm not so sure if the state will be in a position to do that. Thank you, my lord.
You know what, I've got my view about that, and I don't want to say, for instance, I could say, is the state only interested in that phone because of this case only? Are you with me? Can you read what I'm saying? Are you hearing me?
Indeed, my lord.
So, is that a position or not?
Well, we can ask that the phone be brought to court, and perhaps if they need to examine that, should be in the presence of the state's analyst here in court. That shouldn't be a problem.
So you call the analyst also?
Yes, they can have a look at it in the presence of Surgeon Mabasa, who testified.
So is that okay, Mr. Mnisi?
I think that will be very okay, my lord. Thank you.
Okay, then the analyst also will have to come to court with number 3 cell phone. The other counsels, your client's phones were not confiscated and downloaded.
My lord, if I may take quick instructions from our accused number 1 and 2.
Accused number 4, thank you.
You haven't asked your clients whether their phones are confiscated or not.
It is a verification. According to the knowledge I have, they were not confiscated.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
have to verify. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can just mention that the phones of accused number 2 and 5 were confiscated,
Yes.
and the downloads have just been completed. We'll be handing the downloads to the defense during recess. So 2 and 5 phones were confiscated and downloaded. I did inform my colleagues, especially counsel for accused number 5.
So your clients, Mr. Cholo, oh sorry, Mr. Nomalo.
Thank you, my lord, for the court's indulgence. His phone was not confiscated. Thank you.
Okay. Did he have it on his presence when they arrested him?
No, he did not have it.
It figures. Yes, Madam Shololo.
Sorry, my lord, can I just confirm?
Okay.
So, my lord, may I-
Ngicela ukusho-ke umamsholo esakhuluma ummangalelo wesihlanu lapho ukuthi kube naso leso sicelo esiqhamuka kuye ubaba uMnisi ukuthi mina ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngiqhubeke kwaphela ke ngifuna zonke izithombe bekhona lana ezizokwazi ke ukuthi zingisize ukuthi ngikwazi ukuqhubeka ngaleli cala kodwa ke umshushisi ke wase uyacela lapha ukuthi ngeke sikwazi yini ukuthi sibheke enye ezinye ingxenye mhlambe zale nqubo singanike ekutheni sibhekene nezithombe kuphela wasethi ke ubaba Mnisi ngaleke hayi futhi ke mina ke ngendlela ke engizoqhubeka ngakhona ngiyayidinga lezo izithombe kanti ke ubaloyi wase ke uyaqinisekisa ke khona lapho ukuthi lezi izithombe ikhona khona lapha na ku SAP 13 kanti ke no uKenan noma ubaba uGininda uyafonelwa ke mayelana nalokho futhi ke soqhubeka uma ngabe lezo izithombe seyikhona ingendlela ke abayivikelayo bakhulume ngakhona ke manje ke inkantolo yasho ukuthi nayo ke ngenxa ukuthi nakho ke ubaba Mnisi uthi angeke akwazi ukuthi aqhubeke kuyodingeka ukuthi leli cala lihlehle ukwenzela ke ukuthi konke abakudingayo bakwazi ukuthola ukuyisela leli cala phambili. Thank you, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord, for the indulgence of the court. My lord, I've also been I was informed by the state that there's a cell phone that was confiscated from my client. However, I have not been given downloads and the cell phone, everything relating to that.
Sorry, he says you'll give those during the recess.
Indeed, we did finish them with the statement of the person who confiscated the phone.
My lord, similarly, my instructions are that from both accused number 1 and 2 phones each were confiscated from them, my lord. 2.
So you need both phones?
We need both
for each of your clients?
Indeed, so, my
Mr. Although you have noted that. Okay, so we adjourn then until tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
Please, my lord, we apologize for the late start. There was an issue that we had to discuss with the judge.
Yes.
Maybe it's the first order of business, we can start with the issue.
Yeah.
Regarding legal aid.
Yeah, you want us to put it on record?
Yes.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, I think my learned friends are in the best position to...
Yes, Mr. Mosepele.
If it may please the court.
You want the public to hear this?
That's what I was trying to get at, that it's
No.
it's not appropriate to be ventilated openly in public.
I'm in your hands.
I don't think it's an appropriate forum to address that here.
Fine. But I said I'll make an order, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, Mr. Mnisi, your matter will be discussed with the JP and the DJP, okay? Even there, I think we'll make an order. Even there, I think the best solution is to make an order. That case of yours must be postponed to a particular date, which will suit everybody, okay? Even the minister, we can make an order even against the minister. What's the problem? Okay, let's start, Mr. Baloi.
As a please, my lord, just before we proceed, we've updated the list of exhibits.
Yeah. Are you referring to the photographs?
And
or the album?
And other issues as well, my lord.
Is that so? Yeah, okay.
What's new basically, my lord, it's we just leave to hand up the updated list. What's new, my lord, is at number 44.
Exhibit X2, Annexure A. It's a new edition. It's a list of firearms to be destroyed, compiled by Captain Charlie in 2019. Then Exhibit X2, Annexure B. It's a copy of the docket cover of Cleveland CAS 96/2/2015, reflecting an entry by Lieutenant Colonel Bayat dated 18 August 2017, stating that the firearm Black CZ75 with serial number filed off and 28 live rounds and an empty magazine to be destroyed and dockets to be filed. Then another edition is Exhibit X2, Annexure C. It's a statement of Captain B.M. Charlie. Then on page 4, number 60.
Yeah.
We've reserved Exhibit X13F for the ballistic report by Lieutenant Colonel Serreo, which will be handed up in due course.
Okay.
It's a verification of the results of Colonel Mangena.
Oh, okay.
Then number 62 is Exhibit Y, statement of Sergeant Patrick Mtetwa. Then number 63, Exhibit Z, is a medical report of accused number 5, dated 12 September 2023.
Is that it?
That's it, my lord.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is relevant in any way, but there was an urgent application brought by Mr. Tobani last week Tuesday in the Asian court regarding some of the aspects in this case, but that application was dismissed with costs. We will not dwell on
Why didn't he cite me?
Well, he cited the NDPP and the DPP.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good piece.
Right.
Exhibit X2 Annexure A kanti ke uhlu lwebhamu ke elwafakwa njengengcenye zobufakazi no X2 u Annexure B kanti ke loyo ke kuyi document cover ye entry yenziwa kuye uLieutenant Colonel Bayat kanti ke lapho ke ephinda esho khona ke ukuthi I serial number yesibhamu lapho ke I serial number yasuswa kanti ke X2 u Annexure C I statement sakhe ke ubabumtshali kanti ke khona ke ezinye ingcenye zobufakazi ezifakiwe njengo Exhibit Y statement isikamthethwa ke no Z kanti ke leyo I medical report yakhe lona ummangalelwa wesihlanu kubeke nesinye isicelo esenziwayo ke ngokusheshsha esika Thobani kanti ke kwaba isicelo ke esichithwayo ke leso inkantolo azange kube ingcenye leso sicelo ngenkathi ke sathe ukuthatha ukhefu.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
The matters proceeding today, my lord. The witness, Constable Sizwe Zungu, is still under cross-examination by counsel for accused number 3.
Okay.
Before we adjourned, my lord, there was a request for the additional photos, and the state has since furnished those additional photos to the defense.
Okay. What was the number? 780 photos.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, can you re-swear the witness? Because he must have forgotten.
This is my lord, amagama phelele wethu 2
Sizwe Skhumbuzo
Sizwe Skhumbuzo Zungu, this is the name of the witness, my lord. Ungaba nenkinga yokuthi uthathe isifungo sokukhuluma iqiniso? No objection in taking a prescribed oath, my lord. Uyafunga-ke ukuthi ubufakazi oyokuthula namhlanje la enkantolo kuba iqiniso lodwa ngaphandle kokunye. Uma ngabe kunjalo-ke ungaphakamisa sokudla isandla ukuze ngisize ngikhuluma iqiniso. Witness on in, my lord.
Okay, thank you.
Sabo.
Yes, Mr. Mnisi. Yes.
Mr. Zungu. And good morning as well. Mr. Zungu. Now, is it correct that it is your testimony that on the 28th, you saw some publications in newspapers wherein the images of the alleged perpetrators who went into the Kumaras residence were depicted.
Ngabe kweqiniso ukuthi nge-28 wabona-ke wena-ke iphepha elali evezeke imifanekiso yalaba bangena khona laphana kwaKhumalo
28 of
28th of October 2014. Or let me put it this way, let us just recap. Is it correct that you told this court that soon after your story about what happened in the hostel, a day or two thereafter, you then saw a publication in newspapers relating to the incident at the Kumaras residence?
yebo
That is true, yes. Kutshekwa kweqiniso emva kokuthi-ke kwenzeke lokho okwenzakele khona laphana e-hostel insuku ezimbalwa emva kwalokho-ke ngase ngiyayibona-ke i-newspaper eyayivezeke iy'thombe zalapho bangena khona laphana
Is it also true that it is your evidence that after you have seen, is it also true that in those publications or in that publication, that newspaper publication, you saw images of identikits that were publicized there as identikits of those perpetrators who allegedly entered the Khumalo residence?
khona lapho-ke kulelo phephandaba wathi ukuthi-ke wena uma umbheka lelo phephandaba wabona-ke ukuthi khona imifanekiso lokho esikubiza ama-identities walabantu abangena khona laphayana-ke kwaKhumalo.
yebo ngakubona kwe-newspaper.
Yes, I did saw that I did see that in a newspaper, yes.
Thank you, sir. Is it also correct that it is your evidence that upon you seeing the images that were on that newspaper as being the identities of those perpetrators, you then concluded that one of the identikits or one of the images in those newspapers did not match accused number 3?
Kweqiniso-ke ukuthi uma ubona lowo mfanekiso khona lapho kulelo phephandaba njengoba ke kwakudutshwe ke yona le identity kit khona lapho wase ke uyacaphela ke ukuthi umfanekiso omunye ke akusiwona okamangalela wesithathu.
ngathi mangibona isithombe ngabona umfanekiso wa number 1 accused number 2 ngabe sengibona ukuthi accused number 2 ngeke ngambona accused number 3 ngoba kwakuvezwa ama thread evulekile angibanga ukubona ukuthi ubani.
When I looked at the pictures that were depicted in the newspaper, I saw the pictures of accused number 1, 2,
number 2.
Oh, accused number 2. I saw the picture of accused number 2, and the other picture of the person alleged to be accused number 3. There was just the dreadlocks, but I couldn't make out as to whether this was accused number 3.
So what you're saying is there were identities of 3 people in the newspaper.
In
fact, I'm sorry, there were images of 3 identities.
Of 2 people. Of 2 people. Chuchimfanekiso ebe ungathi lapho ama identikit
ebe mabili.
The identikits were of 2 people. There were 2 identikits there.
Now, I heard you speaking about accused number 1, accused number 2, and accused number 3.
Accused 1, 2, no 3.
No one accused number 2.
I did not talk about accused
number 3.
I did not talk about accused number 1. I only spoke about accused number 2 and accused number 3.
Would you please explain to this court the images of the identikit of the image of the identikit of the person with dreadlocks? How were his dreadlocks?
Akutshele ngomfanekiso lomuntu ke okunama dreadlocks. Ama dreadlocks akhe bewanjani?
Uma ukhumbula kahle besithombe besinamathombe abantu ababili omunye efake ijacket enesigqoko omunye enama thread deciding.
Now if you remember well, there's a picture that was depicting 2 people. The one was wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, hoodie.
The other one was wearing a hoodie, and the next was not wearing a hoodie. He was just having the dreadlocks.
Ngabe sengibona ukuthi accused number 2 uye lokukhuluma ngayo.
That is when I saw that accused number 2 is the one that is being spoken of.
Yes.
Yes.
I've said to you, can you please describe the dreadlocks that you saw on that image or in that picture?
Ngabona nje umuntu abamdobile ngabona ukuthi unama thread kodwa ama thread ayivulekile emasayidini.
I saw a person that was drawn, and as well as the fact that this was a person that was having dreadlocks that were open on the side.
So is it not so that it was your evidence in chief that upon you saying that image of a person with dreadlocks, you then concluded that that could not have been accused number 3? Is that not what you told this court?
Actually, lokho tshela inkantolo ukuthi wena ke uma ubona lo mliso wayedwetshwe lo muntu wayedwetshwe khona lapho kulelo phephandaba umfanekiso wakhe wase ke wena uyabona ukuthi akusiyena umangalelo kwesithathu akusibona ubufakazi bakho.
Angishongo ukuthi akusiyo umangalelo wesithathu kodwa ke ngaleso sikhathi akubuyanga ukuthi ubani because ngendlela kwakungayo kuyisithombe sashuthwe kuyi-newspaper sasingafani nesithombe ekade eqhine ngayo ama-thread.
Now, I didn't say that this was not accused number 3. At that time, the person, I could not recognize who this person was. Because the picture that was depicted on the newspaper was not as the picture of the person that had dreadlocks that were braided or bound or fastened together.
Thank you. On your story about the hostel incident, how were accused number 3's dreadlocks?
Laphayana ke lesi sigameko sase-hostel emfakazini bakhe umangalelwa wesithathu ama-dreadlocks bewanjani?
Amadredak.
Khona laphana e-hostel.
Ebiwa qinile, ebe right emahle smart.
They were braided or fastened together, well fastened together. As the witness said, they were smart on the head.
Thank you. By the way, which date are we talking about here? When you were with him at a hostel?
Sikhuluma ngalokho suku okuyiphi date uma ubunayo khona lapha ne-hostel?
A Sunday yange 26.
The Sunday of the 26th
October 2014.
October 2014.
Thank you. And according to your story, you also saw them. In fact, you also saw him. That's now according to your story. You also
Listen, I'm not too fastidious. Just refer to it as testimony or evidence. According to your story, it just rankles
according
to this court.
As it is a court matter. According to your evidence, at the hostel, you said that for some time they went out. When I say they, I include accused number 3. They also came back. When, according to your evidence, they came back with firearm when they gave them to Kabuza and so.
Which they gave?
To Kwebiza. To
Kwabeni.
To Kwabeni, yes.
Ukuya ngawe ke usho kanjani ebufakazini bakho ukuthi baphuma abamangalelwa okwenza abantu ngaphakathi ke sifake nayo umangalelwa wesithathu baphinde babuya ke khona lapha ne-hostel bese babuya baphethe ibhamu bayinikeza lona uGwabini ilokho kushilo.
Yebo yikho ngoshilo.
Yes, that is what I had said.
How were accused number 3's dreadlocks upon that return?
Umangalelwa wesithathu uma sekebuya ama-dreadlocks wakhe bewanjani?
Ngeke ngikhumbule ukuthi mhlawumbe ayenjani ngicabanga ukuthi ayenjengoba ayenjalo ngoba ngangikhuluma naye ngaleso sikhathi.
I cannot think as to how they were. I should think that they were as they were initially. Because I was talking to him, I should think the dreadlocks were still the same as they were initially.
Just be precise, Mr. Zungu. Just be precise. How were his dreadlocks?
I guess sure. Which are my dreadlocks? They weren't Johnny.
Allegedly upon their return, as per your evidence.
Maseke bebuya uyake ngokufakazi bakho umase bebuya ke ama-dreadlocks wakhe bewanjani
Ebesemnyama. Ewafasile emnyama.
They were black in color and they were fastened together.
Were they not in the very same way that they were when you started to see him at around the afternoon?
Ngabe ke bewangenjalo njengoba ubuwabonile ukuqala senjuthi ngaleya afternoon
ukuthi mhlawumbe akasawafasile mhlawumbe washile qhaqhile.
Perhaps to say that they were no longer now fastened, they were now loosened.
Mr. Zungu, were they still in the same position, were they still in the same way in which you saw him at the very same moment when you started to see him in the afternoon?
Abese sekuleso simo owabona akuso uma ucela ukumbona ke ntambama
Yebo.
lolo suku. That is correct, yes.
Thank you. Accused number 3's dreadlock style. Was it similar to the style of the dreadlocks of the person that you saw in the picture?
Istyle ke sama-dreadlocks amangalelwa wesithathu ngabe ke bekuyi-style ama-dreadlocks owabona kulo mlisa-ke okanye kulo owayedwetshwe khona laphana ephepheni kwiphephandaba.
Mr. Mnisi, I don't want to interfere. Is it an image of an identikit, or is it an image of a person, or is it a photograph of a person? Because these are three different things. What he says is so. Is it an image of an identikit?
Yes, my lord.
Now, why do you refer to that image as a person?
No, I did not say a person.
you
I
never
said
said
a
that.
picture.
It's
I
a
said
picture
a
now.
picture, yes.
Not a photograph.
My lord, he said he saw a picture in the newspapers. So I'm using his very own parlance.
Okay, fine.
Because I don't want to confuse him.
Okay.
Yes. May you answer the question?
Ungaphendula umbuzo le. What was the question again?
The question was the style of accused number 3's dreadlock. Was it the same style as, or that was worn by the person that you saw on the newspaper? Whether it was an identification kit or identity kit or an image or a photo, but what you saw in the newspaper.
Istyle sama-dreadlocks okanye istyle abesigqokile la ekhanda sisho iy'nwele ama-dreadlocks wakhe umangalelwa wesithathu bekuyistyle esifanayo-ke nesityle salo ombone khona laphana kwiphephandaba ngaba yi-identikate ngaba yisithombe ngaba
Engembone ku newspaper bomnisi ama-dread akhe ayivulekile.
Now the one that I saw on the newspaper, the dreadlocks were sort of loose or open.
Thank you. Now, let's go back to the hostel.
Asiphindele khona laphana e-hostel.
Do you still recall that I requested you to show on the pictures that were presented to court here by the state the lime color t-shirt?
Usakhumbula lokho-ke kulezi iy'thombe ezalethwa umbuso la ngalolo ukuthi ngacela ukuthi ungibonise-ke isithombe somuntu ofake-ke okanye isithombe salowo befake iskipa esilayo.
Kuziphi iy'thombe lezi engangiyibona la noma engangiyiboniswe?
Which pictures are you referring to? The ones that I saw here or the ones that the prosecutor perhaps showed me?
The pictures or the photos that were presented here at court were all presented by the state.
Zonke-ke iy'thombe zalethwa la enkantolo zalethwa umbuso kanye umshushisi.
Okay.
Okay. So to still remember, is it correct that you were unable on the pictures that the state presented to court here to identify the lime t-shirt that you said accused number 3 was wearing?
Uyakhumbula-ke kulezo y'thombe ezalethwa umbuso la enkantolo wahluleka ukusikhomba iskipa-ke esasigqokwe umangalelwa wesithathu esilayo. Isithombe esinjalo azangikwazi ukusikhomba la enkantolo.
Njengoba ngishilo ukuthi isithombe lesi iskipa esigqokile esiline wayesigqoke early ngisafika.
As I have already indicated that the line t-shirt that he was wearing, it was a t-shirt that he wore earlier on.
Is it correct to say that that did not emerge in your evidence in chief?
Ngabe kuyiqiniseke ukuthi lokhu-ke azange kuvelele ebufakazini bakho?
Yeah, bengenasidingo ngoba ayigqoke iskipa esi-lime early esigqoke lokho ayigqoke lokubone kwisithombe ngenaye ilokho ayigqoke ngesikhathi ngenaye.
Now There's no need for that because earlier on he was wearing a lime T-shirt, and what is depicted in the pictures, those are the clothing items that he was wearing at the time that I was with him. Shonjan?
Yeah.
When you say, may you kindly repeat those items again? The clothes that he was wearing when you were with him?
Ubegqoke ungaphinde futhi ke usitshele ngalezi impahla ebeyigqokile ngenkathi usunaye.
Baba Mnisi mangutshela ngithe mangifike ekuseni.
Mr. Zungu, look, you don't give me the evidence.
Nginikeza
The evidence goes to the court.
I am
Do you
giving
understand?
you evidence. Okay. Ubufakazi buza la enkantolo awunikezi kuba Mnisi. Uyazwisisa? I understand.
So then at what point did you realize that accused number 3 no longer had the lime T-shirt that he was wearing?
Uye wabona nini
According to your testimony.
uye wabona nini ke ukuthi ummangalelwa wesithathu akasasifakileke lesi skipper ke esiline. Ukuya ngobufakazi bakho. Capheleni.
Ngoqaphelile mangiya e-shop kodwa bengahambi phela ngikhipha ukuthi wayengafakanga nginotice noma ngibhala phansi kodwa masihamba se-shop ngibonile ukuthi akasafakanga i-T-shirt kodwa phela ngangingazi ukuthi abantu baphumile bogeza bashintsha kwangesikhona ukuthi wayengimele ngimbuza ukuthi wayengafakile so.
Now at the time that we were going to shop, mania e-shop noma mabe.
Shop, yeah.
At the time that we were going to the shops, that is when I realized that accused number 3 was no longer wearing a T-shirt. But I should make it clear that I wasn't actually taking notes to say that he's not wearing this, he's wearing that, he's not wearing this, he's wearing that. But at a later stage, he was no longer wearing a T-shirt, and because there was a stage where they had gone to take a bath and perhaps change some clothing items.
There was a stage where they've gone to take a bath. Where did they go take them?
Ngesikhathi labahambe khona ke uyogeza nini.
Ba Mnisi akazanga ke mazomtshela ukuthi uyogeza. So ngeke ngithi wayogeza ngithe ngenze ukuthi mhlawumbe wayephumile yogeza wabuya washintsha wabuye ngashintshanga because babephuma bengena akekho efika ehlala nami until ngizengapha.
I didn't say that he had gone to take a bath. I said that it is possible that they may have gone out to take a bath and have changed the clothing items and then came back and spent some time in my company.
Thank you, sir. We proceeding. You also made mention of the fact that he was also wearing a necklace. Do you still remember that?
Ngiyakukhumbula ngoshilo.
I remember that I had said that.
Is it also correct that in the pictures where you were requested to pinpoint that necklace, you couldn't do so?
Ngabe kweqiniso ke kulezi ithombe la wacelwa khona ukuthi khomba le necklace azange ngikwazi ukuyikhomba.
Angisibonanga isithombe sakhona.
I didn't see the photograph that has to do with that necklace.
Is it correct that when you were requested to pinpoint that necklace on the photos that were presented by the state, you are unable to point out that necklace?
Kweqiniso ke ukuthi kulezi ithombe ezalethwa kuwena kumbuso ukuthi khomba ke le necklace lena ke azange ngikwazi ukuyikhomba leyo necklace.
Ngiyaphinda futhi ngithi angisibonanga isithombe esina necklace.
I am repeating that I did not see a photograph that was depicting a necklace on it.
Now you refer to a photo by the state, photo number 47.
Waqalwa ke ukuthi ubheke ku photo 47 ungacheck
Would you tell this court what was happening here?
Ungatsho lenkantolo ukuthi kwakwenzakalani ke khona la?
Ngibona bamile abaphuza ibhiya ngibonile nami esayidini nabo.
Andizwa?
Ngibona abawu2 abawu3 bamile baphuza ibhiya bathatha isithombe.
Ubona abawu2 abawu3?
Bawu3 bese kuba yimo wes4.
Okay, I see the two of them.
Omunye ngale ngemuva emontweni.
And it's actually 3 of them, and the 4th is at the back there. 2 of them are actually drinking the beers there. Now, Ubando? And there's a person behind that vehicle there. I cannot tell who that is. And next to them there, the person that is now partly projected on that picture, it is myself.
Is it not correct that in your evidence in chief you said the person that is at the back of the vehicle of the cab was accused number 2?
Ngabukho ke uthi lona ongasemuva ke kwemoto ufake icab lapho umangalelo wesibili washo kanjalo kule bufakazi bakho.
Njengoba mawubona so ukuthi angemboni kahle ukuthi ubani accused number 2 wayengafaka ngecab. So angemboni ukuthi ubani.
As you can see, I cannot see who that person is, and accused number 2 was not wearing a cap, so I can't see who this person is.
My question is it correct that you said in your evidence in chief that the person at the back there was accused number 2?
Umbuzo wami lo uthi uthe ngenkathi umshushisi ebuza umbuzo ukuthi lo muntu lo ome emva kwaleyo moto wathi wena ke ummangalelwa wesibili.
Noma ngathiwa wena uthi ngisho njalo kodwa mina ngithi angemboni kahle ukuthi ubani.
Even if you can say that is what I had said, but I am answering and I'm saying that I cannot see who this person is.
Mr. Zungu, did you say that or you didn't say that?
Uye wakusho lokho noma zange ukusho. Ngenkathi umshushisi ebuza imibuzo washo uthi ke lona ke ummangalelwa wesibili. Wakusho lokho noma cha?
Mapindo. Nagusho. Angusho.
I didn't.
So
I didn't say it.
If I say maybe ufana no accused number 2. Angisho ukuthi uye.
If I had said something to that effect, I may have said that this person looks like accused number 2. I didn't say that this was accused number 2.
I'm not done yet. Is it also correct that you said that that red vehicle there is a vehicle that you used to go to Tops to go buy liquor and it's a Uno?
Ngabe kweqiniso ke uthe moto lebomvu evela ngesithombe imoto enayisebenzisa ukuya khona laphana eTops ukuyothenga khona utshwala. Uthe moto lena ke kuyi-Uno.
Njengoba uyibona yiyo lebomvu njoba simeduze kwayo lapha shuthi yesasihamba ngayo.
As you can see it, this is the very vehicle that is red in color, and since we are standing next to it, that is the very vehicle that we had used.
My question is, you say that is an Uno vehicle.
What Uno leyo moto?
Yeah, Uno.
Yes, it is an Uno.
Thank you. My Lord, I'm going to request the assistant from the state.
Is that?
Yeah, an assistant from the state. In any event, this is information that we got from the state. The 700 and something photos. I'm going to request them to put the memory stick in their system, yeah? Because there's a photo that I would love, or some photos that I'd like to cross-examine this accused person, actually, this witness on, my Lord. Fortunately, I don't have the gadget. The state does have that gadget.
Mr. Malloy, what's happening?
individual who will show it just now.
My Lord, I'm going to request for an indulgence just for 5 minutes.
You don't know the number of the photo you want to use for your cross-examination?
No, I
So we are going to go through 700,
700.
just listen to me.
Yes.
We are going to go through 780 photos.
No, I know the photo. We won't go through the 740.
Yeah, just give Mr. Baloi the number.
I
I
don't
thought
know
these
the
photos
number.
are numbered.
I don't know the number.
God.
I don't know the number, and I'm not even so sure whether they are numbered. Because they were just photos, and there were no numbers. As I'm saying, my Lord, we're requesting for a very short adjournment.
Mr. Baloi, you don't know where the photo appears in that album?
An idea as to which photo is referring to, just quickly searching for it.
I thought you guys, you have 786 photos. You make copies for everybody here. And then you number them, 1 up to 786. So that when Mr. Mnisi cross-examines, he can say, look at photo number 720. Now we must go through the whole kaput again. We had 3 weeks to do that.
Yes, well, the fact of the matter, my Lord, is we didn't know if they were going to be used to start with, and if so, which photos they were going to use. But we can quickly look for that one.
As it is equipment, right? Mr. Zungu. Is the same scene where you were with accused number 3? Is that the same vehicle that is being depicted in photo number 47?
You're not the motor, photo 47.
Say Yole.
That's still the same car, yes.
Thank you. And that is the Uno vehicle.
You get the Uno. It is, yes.
Thank you. When you look at that vehicle, oh, by the way, before we proceed, you say it was the gentleman who's in the red top?
Abigas?
Who's the gentleman with the red top?
I don't know him.
He was with you in the motor vehicle when you went to go buy liquor?
Manhamba nyothenga utshwala ube nani khona lapha emotweni.
Ngiyangoqinisekisa lokho mangikhumbula sasiwu4 ngicabanga ukuthi yena mhlawumbe ayidrive imoto.
I cannot confirm that, but according to my knowledge or according to my memory, there were 4 of us.
Yes, 4 of them.
Or there were 4 of them, and I was the 5th person, and I'm thinking that he could have been the person that was driving the vehicle. But I cannot say that with certainty because I don't know which vehicle that belongs to.
No, but what I'm asking is, was he with you when you went to buy the liquor?
I do not remember. I do not remember.
Now, if you can remember who were in the vehicle when you went to buy liquor, those that you knew?
It was Gadla. The others I cannot remember.
So you only remember Gaza?
Yes, because I am with him here on the picture.
So you only remember Gaza because you're seeing him in the picture?
I'm standing with him there.
Where are you? In that picture?
No, not on this picture here. I don't see myself on that picture.
So emphatically, the only person that you remember who accompanied you to talk is Gaza?
Uma sesi bexisa umuntu omkhumbulayo ukuthi uhambe naye ukuya khona lapha ngikuthenga utshwala uGadla.
Engangihamba naye umkhumbulayo uye.
The person I was in the company of as we were traveling together, it was Gadla, yes.
Okay, thank you. Just a second. Thank you, sir. Is it not so that still under this cross-examination, you told this court that there's a gentleman that you were with, I think you said it is Mthokozisi, but not this one, something like that. Is it not so?
ngabe akusilona iqiniso ke uthi ngenkathi lokho ngikubuza imibuzo ke wathi khona ke umlisa ebinaye okungumthokozisi hayi lo mthokozisi ola
Yebo ngoshilo.
yes I said so.
And today you don't remember that you were with Mthokozisi, but not this one.
Usakhumbula ukuthi ubona umthokozisi kodwa hayi lo ya.
Njoba ngisho nomthokozisi omunye engamkhumbuli ukuthi ubani, engikhumbulayo ukuthi ngiyazithoka kubuka is number 4 ukuthi kuphi uyena akungamazi futhi
awuphinde futhi
ukuthi ngithe umthokozisi wakubuka accuse number 4 inganginaye yebo ababaningi abantu asasenabo wayekhona naye futhi umthokozisi wakubuka accuse number 4
to say that I was with Mthokozisi relative to accused number 4 indeed Mthokozisi was there and other people were also there.
Engimkhumbulayo kulesithombe mawungikhumbuza ngalesithombe ngibona ugadla uyena ngimkhuluma ngaye ngoba uyena ngimbonayo.
Now the person that I remember as you show me the photograph, it is Gadla, yes. Because that's the person that I am able to identify on the picture.
When you say who were there, who were there? You just said there were so many people that you were with there. So where is that there? What is this there? What place is this there?
Kwakukhona ke abantu abaningi khona lapho. Khona lapho kuphi?
So hostel nje kunabantu abaningi. Ngoba nayo imonto lesiyidini
nisuka hostel. We're from the hostel. Since there were many people there.
Yes.
Uthi imoto enze njani?
Nayo sayisakhibe le hostel.
And even the vehicle,
yes,
we occupied that vehicle at the hostel, or we embarked that vehicle at the hostel.
So Mthokozisi was Mthokozisi, but not this one, was also at the hostel.
Lo Mthokozisi ngaphandle kwalo esikhuluma ngaye okanye lo naye ube khona khona lapha at the hostel. He also was there at the hostel. Yes.
Thank you. Is it not correct, sir, that you told this court when you were asked about specifically who accompanied you to go buy liquor at Tops, you mentioned amongst others Mthokozisi, but not this one?
Actually, ngitsheliso ke ukuthi uma ubuzwa umbuzo la nenkantolo ukuthi ubunobani ke manihamba niyothenga niyothenga utshwala wasethi ke wena washo ke ebufakazini bakho ukuthi umthokozisi naye ube khona khona lapho kodwa hayi lo mthokozisi lona.
Beg your pardon, actually you said Mtokozo.
Oh kahle kahle uthe Ntokozo.
It's Mtokozo of Mthokozisi.
Bani Ntokozo noma Mthokozisi?
Ngithe umthoko.
Mthoko. Yes.
I said Mthoko.
Yes. Is it not so that you said that under cross-examination?
Ukuthi uma ubuzwa imibuzo abameli lapha yana wakusho lokho ukuthi umthoko.
Wenze nomthoko.
What about umthoko?
He accompanied you to go buy liquor at Tops.
One kappa ke ukuhamba nani one kappa.
Oh, he was one of those who was in the vehicle with you.
Walabo ababengaphakathi kwaleyo moto ngekhathi kuhanjwa kuyothenga utshwala eTops.
Ngiyangikhumbula ukuthi obanje ababe u4 abanye ngangabajwayela bakangako ukuthi ubani lo ukhona ngekho emotweni kodwa ngiyakhumbula ukuthi naye wayekhona ukuthi wayekhona ngasiphi isikhathi mhlawumbe sise hostel noma suye hostel ngengikwazi ukumfaka kulokho kangendawo.
I cannot recall who all were there because at that time I was not so familiar with people that were in the same vehicle with me. Yes, I will say that with certainty that he was one of the people that were occupying or the occupants within that vehicle in Togo. He was one of them, and who occupied the vehicle or embarked the vehicle at the hostel. But the rest I cannot remember who they were.
Is it not correct to say, just few seconds ago, you say The only person who you could remember who was in the vehicle is accused number 3 because you're seeing him in the photos.
Bengisho kuba
Khona manje wakusho kanjalo ukuthi umangalelo wesithathu uyena omkhumbulayo ngoba uyambona khona lapha esithombeni.
Qondile nje lento. Njengoba ubona kulesithombe obungikhombisa ngaso yimi lo uye accused number 3 then ngengikwazi ukukhuluma ngabanye engingababoni.
Now this is evident as depicted by the picture. There he is over there and the other one is accused number 3 and I'm in the picture as well. And the rest of the people I cannot comment because I don't know anything about them.
Thank you. Now, this car that you're referring to as a Polo,
SA?
as an Uno, you say you don't remember who was the driver?
Othi le moto nje iuno wena othi iuno utawazi ukuthi ubani umshayeli wale moto.
Yeah, angimazi ukuthi ubani.
Yes, I don't know the driver of the vehicle.
Who drove you actually? You don't remember who drove you when you went out to buy liquor at Tops?
Othi ke wena awukhumbuli ukuthi ubani owadrive kumisa khona lapha eTops niyothenga utshwala.
Ngizamile babumnisi ukuyikhumbula yonke lento eyishoyo. Side lesikhathi uma ucanga ukukhumbula kahle. Ukuthi ngizamile ukubuza ukuthi ubani ngiyibuza ukuthi ubani. Kodwa njengoba singibonisile lesithombe ngiyayikhumbula kulesi yasithombe ngamkhumbula accused number 3. Ngengikwazi ukuthi lo vela lapha ubani. Angimele ngisebenzise indlela ukuthi ngicabanga kanjani. Kumele ngotshele kwenzeka nengikwazi ukuthi lokho
I must tell you what I know and not what I think. And look, this incident transpired a long time ago, and I've tried to inquire from people who all were the occupants of the vehicle. And as you have shown me the picture, I was then able to tell you that this is accused number 3 that is depicted on the picture. I am there on the picture, and the other person at the back there I cannot recall.
Now, I've got instruction to tell you that your story or your version about the hostel, that there was a jamboree, there was a celebration, or you were called upon to go to the hostel, where accused number 3 was also there on the 26th of August, 26th of October 2014. It's just a hogwash.
Can you explain what is a hogwash?
Hogwash is nonsense. It's nonsense.
Okay. Uyakuzwa kulento ukuthi wena wabizwa khona lapha kwakungazo khona lapha kwanye kunomcimbi nyana wenzakalayo khona lapha na hostel lapho ke umangalelo wesithathu ebekhona khona lapha lento ekhulumayo nje kuyi nonsense njengoba esho.
It never happened.
Lokho azange kwenzeka.
Oh, let me say, he wasn't there. You could have been there, but he wasn't there.
He could have been there.
Himself, this, yeah.
Yeah, mina ngangikho.
Kwenzeka ukuthi ngabe ubukhona khona lapha kodwa yena uthi ubengekho lapha.
Mina ke babumnisi ngangikhona nabo bonke futhi nganginabo.
I was there.
Njengoba usibona lesithombe sitshengisa khona ukuthi ngangikhona.
I was there, Advocate Mnisi, and even they themselves, they were there as well. As depicted by this picture, it's an indication that I was there.
And further on, I've got instruction to tell you that it is yet another hogwash for you to say that motor vehicle is an Uno, that motor vehicle is a Polo, it's a VW Polo, this hatchback Polo Playa vehicle.
Manje nalokho ke okusho ukuthi leyo moto kuyi Uno ile nto ayishoyo ukuthi kuyi hogwash okanye le athe kuyi nonsense. Leyo moto aksiyoni Uno kuyi VW Polo.
Kulokho kushoyo ukuthi kwakuyipolo babumnisi noma engikwazi kodwa kwakuyimoto encane e-raid njengoba uyibona simeduze kwayo. Angayibhekanga ukuthi yipi ngemuva ukuthi yona yipi. Kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi yiyo le njengoba uyibona lapha ngilapha kuyo yesasambe ngayo.
Now, whether this vehicle was a Polo Uno, I did not really take a look at it at the back with certainty. But as you can see there, the vehicle that is depicted on the picture, it's a red and a smaller vehicle, and that's the vehicle that we were using.
Now let us take what you've just told to this court step by step.
Ake siyithathe kancane ke unyawo le nto ijele inkantolo manje.
Are you now saying that that motor vehicle was not an Uno?
Ngabe uthi leyo moto actually Uno?
If ufuna ngisho kanjalo ufuna ngisho kanjalo mawungitshela ukuthi wena ipholo leya mina ngikhumbula kwami ukuthi umuntu esasiwa ngayo yayincane sho mangitshela ukuthi yayincane kwakuyimoto yayiwuno ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi uno noma ipholo angiyibhekanga ngangani.
Maybe that is what
ungenzeka ukuthi le pholo play incane ngokusho kwakho.
Maybe that is what you want me to say. But according to what I had presented before, it's that on the day in question, the vehicle that we're using, it was a small vehicle. And because it was small, I took it was an Uno. It could have been that it was a smaller VW or a smaller Polo.
Mr. Zungu, I am not saying say anything. I'm only asking you whether are you now saying that this motor vehicle that you have all along been referring to as an Uno, it was actually not an Uno?
Angisho lokho ukuthi wena usho lokho engithi ukusho kanti ke ngithi le moto wena ukade uthi Uno usuthi manje akusiyona iUno.
Angaze ngithi kutshelwe ukuthi akusiyona iUno ipholo. So ngivumelana nawe kulokho makuthi akusiyona iUno ipholo, bawukuthi ipholo wena unolwazi ukuthi ipholo. Ngoba ayibhekanga futhi angazi nomnikazi wayo ukuthi ubani.
I did not say that it was not an Uno. I merely agree with you when you tell me that that vehicle is actually a Polo. I didn't have a closer look of that vehicle as to whether it was an Uno or Polo. I don't even know the owner of that vehicle.
Mr. Mnube, I don't want to. I'm sorry.
No.
Just take it when I say Mnube, I'm referring to you as well.
No.
Mr. Zungu, yes.
No, you can't say that. That is wrong.
I'm sorry, my apologies. It's not a train smash. You know, I'm working a lot with Mr. Mnube, so his name is always in my mind. Yes.
I forgive you, sir.
Yeah. When I say Mnube, I don't mean to despise you. Thank you.
Understood.
So you're saying you did not take a look at his vehicle? Although you were driving in it, you drove in it from, according to you now, according to your testimony, from their hostel to Tops. There were also pictures of this vehicle that were taken in your presence, and you are now not so sure. In fact, let me not say not so sure. And you are in fact now saying that motor vehicle, you're not so sure that it was an Uno.
Also, should that uti ana assistance le moto bebe Uno. Na noma ke uti usukushilo lokho uti na kibela kuyo kwa lapana Hostel kuya Tops nothing utraka. Kwazi wathathwa ke ithombe zaleyo moto kodwa ke okwamanje usuyasho ukuthi wena awunaso isiqiniseko leyo moto kuyikhulu. Ngabe lokho kushoyo?
Njengoba sushilo nje anginaso isiqiniseko sokuthi uno ngizwe ngawo uma uthi ipholo. Awuthi ipholo ngiyavumelana nawe.
As you have already said, I only heard that from you when you said that the vehicle was a Polo. And when you said that it was a Polo, I agreed with you.
I'm telling you, my instructions is that that was a Polo. So you're now saying it was no longer an Uno, it is a Polo.
Ngiyakutshela ke ukuthi kuthiwa leyo moto bekuyipolo futhi lokho umangalele ngitshele khona kuleyo moto kuyipolo. Manje ngibuza ukuthi wena ke usuyashintsha nawe uthi le moto kuyipolo na akusiyona Uno.
njengobheka nje lapha angaze ngiyibheke ukuthi imoto bani kungenzeka kwezinye imoto manje ufice kuyiuno kodwa ufaka uphawu leMercedes uyakubona lokho so manje ungangitshela ukuthi makuyipholo leya kwangeyona uno then ngingavumelana nawo ngiyibhekanga imoto yabo ukuthi imoto
It is possible that a vehicle may be looking like an Uno and branded with a VW. The vehicle was a VW branded with a Mercedes. So I didn't have a closer look at that vehicle, but as you can see, that's what is depicted on the photo.
So are you now saying the signature of that motor vehicle was changed to symbolize another vehicle?
cha masibuya kude babomnisi ngithi mina ngiyibhekanga leyo monto kwangenzeka ukuthi leyo monto iuno mina ngendlela engayibona ngayo ukuthi iuno kodwa mangitshelwa ukuthi pholo kilomela
I didn't have a closer look at the vehicle. I may have looked at the vehicle and I thought to myself, this was a Uno. But if you say that it was not an Uno, I agree with you that it wasn't an Uno.
Thank you. Madam, I'm going to request a very short indulgence just to take instructions specifically on this aspect. I think there is something that I'm missing here that I definitely want to put on this witness here. I realize it's almost 20 past. We may take the adjournment for the short adjournment. We'll reconvene, I think, after tea time, my lord.
Okay, 15 minutes then.
Thank you, my lord. Yeah, just a second.
Photo number 91.
Photo number 91.
91, yes.
Is that the photo of the maroon?
The red vehicle.
The red vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Quickly going to fetch a Witness, reminded of the oath, my lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Mnisi.
Please, the court, my lord. Sir, let's go back to photo number 47.
Spin the level 47.
That is now the photo where you are saying it was taken when you were out to go buy liquor. That's photo number, page 47. I think it's on page 47. Do you have it there?
I've got it, yes. So now this is from the Otisa, Yes,
Thank you.
the photograph that was taken at the time that we went to buy liquor.
Yeah, that one. So you're saying in your evidence that you do not, you don't know who the person who's wearing a cap is?
Usho njalo ukuthi lo muntu ovela kulomfanekiso ofaka ikhepha awumazi ukuthi ubani.
ngithi angimboni kahle
I said I cannot see him clearly.
Thank you. My instructions are that person is actually accused number 4.
Shuthi kuthiwa ke lo muntu lo mangalelwa wesine.
Amal, any comment?
I have no comment.
You have no comment?
I have no comment.
Okay.
My instructions are in line with...
that is accused number 4?
Yes.
Okay, fine. As long as I've given you the opportunity to comment if you so want.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And on photo page number 9, photo page number 9, is that photo number 9? Was it? No. Unfortunately, I thought page number 9 would be more visible, but nonetheless, as it to the court, my lord, I'm told there's a similar version of this photo on the photos that the state has, which is more visible. When you're trying to find a more visible version of photo number 9, let us proceed with what is in photo number 47. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it could not be exactly photo number 9, but what you see there, yes, what you see that is being visualized there, that's accused number 3, is in a company of accused number 4. Accused number 4 being the person that you see on photo number 47, being the person that is at the back of the buggy with the cap. Do you see that?
We are going to look. Mangalore start this is strong. City of Kama is strong. Mangalore start to do no Mangalore in lowest in area. We are Loyana Ome and Bawale or Fage Bicap. Remember?
Thank you for informing me, reminding me of it.
And do you realize that the clothes that accused number 3 is wearing here are exactly the same clothes that is wearing in photo number 47?
No, go to the Mangalore start to the Zim Bata to a Panagla Sastonde. He is on the Zim Bata to a photo 47. Do you want me to agree with you or perhaps disagree with you on that?
Yeah, Mr. Zungu. Mr. Zungu, I thought for a moment when you introduced yourself, you were a policeman who has got 12 years experience. I take it for a minute that on a number of occasions you have gone to court to give evidence and testify against the people that we are arresting. For now, I take it that you're already conversant with what is happening here at court. What you're just doing now does not accord with this court decorum. Look, you're an officer of the court, you're not a civilian as you're standing there. Do you understand? Thank you.
I hear you clearly.
Then answer my question.
It's in the question. Picture number 47, you're on a picture number that you bought.
What is your question, sir? That picture 47 is similar to that one that you are showing me?
I've asked you a simple question. Do you agree that the clothes that accused number 3 is wearing on picture number 47 are same clothes that accused number 3 is wearing in the photo that has just been flighted there? I can't remember. I don't know what number this one.
ilo mbuzo ke ukuthi uyakuvuma lokho ke ukuthi lezi impahla egqoka umangalelo wesithathu uyi47 sesezona lezi impahla ayigqokile ke sasithombe oboniswe sona phambilini khona la kule system
mawukhuluma accuse number 3 ngiyabona kuyafana but accuse number 4 ngeke ngibe nolwazi lakho kodwa mawukhuluma ngo-accuse number 3 cabanga ukuthi ngiyakubona u-brown bonke labo babanayo nabo.
If you refer to accused number 3, yes, I can confirm that. I can see it. It is evident on the picture here and the depiction as well of the picture that is on the screen here. But where accused number 4 is concerned, I cannot confirm that.
Do you have any knowledge what was happening here?
Uyazi ukuthi laphana ke kwakwenzakalani?
Anginalwazi.
I do not have any knowledge.
Thank you. Let's go back to picture number 47. Thank you. Now you are saying that the person who you're referring to him being yourself, that person is actually you, the person whose image is obscured or is partly exhibited in that photo.
What lo muntu wena?
Isiqinisekiso leso.
That's a confirmation, yes.
My instruction are that that person that you are referring to as yourself is Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile.
Umansizwane Kanyile lo muntu lo wena uthi wena lapho kuleso sithombe.
Anginalwazi ngalokho.
I've got no knowledge of that.
Thank you. And further on, my instructions are that even though he's not so properly exhibited in that photo, but that person, it's even much taller than accused number 3 himself, and he's a very huge person.
Uyabona ke noma ke kungavelelanga ngokupheleleyo ushuthi ke umfanekiso lo muntu kodwa ke lo muntu umkhulu ngomzimba umude uyamdlula umangalelo wesithathu.
Usho ukuthini mawusho njalo?
What do you mean? What do you imply when you say that?
My instructions are further that if this person is actually much taller than accused number 2 himself, my apologies, accused number 3, you and accused number 3 are plus minus of the same height, therefore that person can't be you.
Uma ngabe yabona ke lo muntu emude ungidlula umangalelo wesithathu kanti wena ke nomangalelo wesithathu cishe nje nilingani ngobude.
Awuthi
lokho kusho khona ke ukuthi lo muntu lapho kuleso sithombe akusi well.
Uyabona nje mawusibuka lesi sithombe baba Mnisi uyabona ukuthi lana baphansi mina ngimeka pavement la.
If you look at that picture, you can see that those people are not on the pavement. I am on the pavement.
But even so, without that analysis, they know this person. When I say they, I'm referring to accused number 1, accused number 3, and accused number 4. They know him as Mansizwane Kanyile. That person is not you.
Sorry, before you answer, are you going to call this gentleman Mansizwane Kanyile?
To come and say what, madam?
No, I'm just asking. Because this witness, he says it's me. And you are saying, no, it's not you, it's Mansizwane Kanyile. So I'm just asking.
No, madam.
If is Mr. Kanyile going to be called? That's all I want to know.
I thought, my lord, the person who would have had that interest is the state.
No, it's not the state listening to the evidence. I am listening to the evidence.
But, my lord, this is the state's case.
It's not the state's case, it's the whole case.
The whole case. It's only an arbitrator, yes.
Yeah, the whole case.
I would therefore have have expected that the person who was going to raise that, if it's an objection, my lord, to raise that concern, it should have been the state. But nonetheless, these are my instructions, my lord,
Yeah, fine, yeah.
that the person that is standing there is Mr. Mansizwa Kanyile. It's not you.
That I do not dispute. But what I am telling you is that that person depicted on that picture, partially, it is myself.
Okay. And if you're saying the person that is depicted in that photo is you, what was the occasion there?
Mawuthi ke lo muntu wena bekwenzakalani lapho?
njengoba ubona babethatha isithombe shothi mina ngimile ngenze okunye shothi noma babethatha isithombe mabethatha isithombe kwakwenzakalani ngibe nolwazi kodwa ngibona ukuthi kuthatha isithombe uyabona baphozile lapha bathatha isithombe.
As you can see that they were taking pictures and you can see that they are drinking there. And I wasn't a part of what they were doing. I was busy with whatever that I was busy with. But you can see, it is evident that these people were taking pictures.
So the occasion was an occasion of taking photos and drinking, and you're busy with whatever you're busy with.
Isenzo lapho ke okanye okwakwenzeka lapho ukuthi babephuza utshwala bathatha nezithombe. Ilokho kwakwenzeka khona lapho.
Ungibona kulesithombe.
As you can see it yourself on the picture.
I'm not saying to you, explain what you see in the picture. I've asked you what was the occasion there.
Ngibuza ukuthi lapho ke occasion noma kwakwenzakalani lapho.
Babeshuthi isithombe.
Angibuza ukuthi lapho leso sithombe kwakwenzakalani. They were taking pictures or they were taking a picture.
That's your final answer.
Impendulo yakho yokugcina leyo.
Ukuthi ngibona bethatha isithombe.
Thank you.
Well, what I see is that they were taking a picture.
My further instructions are that the gentleman who was in a red top was Mr. Celimpilo Ndawonde.
Lona ke wetop ebomvu uCelimpilo Ndawonde. Lo vele lapho ke ilokho engitshelo
That you want to speak, so.
Lokho ngeke uphikisane nawo.
Ngiphikisana nakho mangitshela ukuthi ucela imisi.
Yes.
Well, I will not dispute that if that is what you are telling me.
Further on, the owner of that vehicle, which it's a Polo, not an Uno. That's what you have all along been telling this court. It's a Polo that belongs to Mr. Namuza Kumete.
Mr. Nya?
Namuza Kumete.
Namuza.
Yes.
Leyo moto wena ukuthi Uno akusiyona iUno iPolo le moto. Imoto ka Kumete uNyamuza. Namuza Kumete.
And further on, because you are saying the occasion there was one of taking pictures. Now accused, if it needs to be, would come and tell you, jointly and severally, if it needs to be. And just before you proceed, just as a prelude to that question, what area is this?
Ukuphi indawo?
Angazi ukuthi kuphi kodwa ngicela side la Vosloorus.
I don't know.
Kodwa kuselokishini akhona hostel la.
I don't know the exact spot of the area, but I know that it is in the township of Vosloorus.
What is exactly happening at that spot that you're saying is somewhere around Vosloorus? What is exactly happening?
Leyo ndawo othi ise Vosloorus lapho kwenzakalani nje lapho?
Ngani makwenzakala ini?
And under which circumstances now?
Remember, according to you, these were the events that actually started from the hostel.
Ukhumbuleke ingxenye yesigameko esaqala khona laphana okanye izenzakalo ezaqala khona laphana ehostel.
Yes. What was happening?
Lapho ke khona kwakwenzakalani?
Anginalwazi ukuthi wayenzakalani ngikubonayo ukuthi babethatha isithombe.
I do not have any knowledge as to what was happening there, but what I can see here is that they were taking pictures.
Thank you. So you no longer recall that when this was happening was at a time when you went out to buy liquor at Tops.
awusakhumbuli lokho ukuthi lana kwakuyilesikhathi naniphumile niye e-Tops niyothenga utshwala.
Sasibuya khona cishe noma sasiyakho sasibuya khona ngoba nabase bephethe utshwala ukuthi babe kwenzekani bona mabemile beshutha angeke ngikwazi ukuthi babenzani kodwa ngikwazi ukubona engubonayo yila sasambe khona ngabo futhi ngayo leya monto ukuthi benzani cha ngikwazi ukwazi ukuthi benzani.
As to what were they doing exactly, I wouldn't know. What is before me is that it is clear that they were taking pictures here and as they were drinking liquor as well. And this could have been at the time that we were coming back or we came back from Tops or from having gone to buy liquor.
Thank you. Now, because you don't know what was happening there, accused will come and tell this court that the area that is depicted on that photo is an area at Vosloorus called Dissecting.
Ngoba wena wazi ukuthi kwakwenzakala khona laphana kodwa ke uzoza kumanganelwa asho ukuthi le ndawo evelela kulesi sithombe yase Vosloorus okuthiwa kuselisedi
and
uthini ke wena lapho?
No, angazi ndawo kuphi angiyazi ndawo khona yipi.
I don't know which area that is.
And further on, that the occasion, as you don't know what the occasion was there, the occasion there was that they had visited one of their friends who's got a house there by the name of Makekendlela.
Ngoba wena ungazi ukuthi occasion noma kwakwenzakala khona lapho bathi ke bona lapho yena bebevakashele umngani wabo uMakhekhendlela ohlala khona lapho kuleyo ndawo.
So that you not know.
Nalokho akwazi.
Ngizingikwazi abangitshela.
I wouldn't know. They did not tell me.
But you're with them.
Kodwa ubunabo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, you were also shown a photo, number 17.
Waboniswa u17, photo 17.
Do you still remember what your explanation as you were requested by the state to tell what was happening there?
Yebo.
Yes. Chero ngiyakhumbula ke ukuthi umbuzo wangibuza ukuthi ngiyixaxisa ukuthi kwakwenzakalani khona lapho lokho ngithatha.
Can you please repeat what you told the state? I mean the court.
Ngaphinde usho ke lokho wadela enkantolo kwenzakalani khona lapha.
Ukuthi ngibona abantu lapha esithombeni. Ngibona accused number 3 and accused number 5.
As to who do I see on the photographs? On the photograph, I said I see accused number 3 as well as accused number 5.
Is that what you explained as an occasion that you were requested by the state to explain what the occasion was there? That you see accused number 5 and accused number 3?
Wabuza ukuthi kwenzakalani khona laphana?
Baxoxa ngibabona bexoxa ngazi ukuthi kwakwenzakalani.
They are having a conversation. I don't know exactly what was happening here. I can see them talking. I think they were having a conversation as depicted in the picture.
Now, I'm going to repeat the same question again. What was the occasion?
Kwakwenzakalani ke la? Ngizophinda lo mbuzo futhi. Kwakwenzakalani la?
Angazi ngangekho khona lapha.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Thank you. And do you realize that the clothing, the apparel that is worn by accused number 3 on photo number 17, it's similar to what has been depicted in photo number 9, but more specifically to the photo that is not numbered there. And also what is depicted in photo number 47.
Uyakubona lokho ke ukuthi okubonakalayo lapho kuleso sithombe ukuthi ummangalelwa wesithathu ugcokele impahla ayigcokile khona lapha ku photo 47 and photo number 9.
Yebo ngiyambona.
Yes, I can see that.
Thank you. Now, accused, if needs be, would come to this court.
Uma isidingo sikhona ke ummangalelwa uzeza azotshela inkantolo lokho kulandelayo.
That in this photo, it is him and the accused number 5. They were at George Gore Hospital. I'm sorry, George Gore Hostel.
Ukuzosho ke ukuthi kwakuyena nommangalelwa wesihlanu abebekhona laphana e-hostel lase-George Gore. Ngimazi uma isidingo sikhona ummangalelwa wesithathu uzoza azotshela inkantolo ukuthi uyena ke ovela lesithombe nommangalelwa wesihlanu babese-hostel lase-George Gore.
Anginalwazi lakho.
I don't have a knowledge of that.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Zungu, is it correct that your testimony is to the effect that you only suspected that these accused, that's all of them, could have been involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa because on the 26th, that's now according to your story, your storyline, which the court requested me to call as evidence before court, is that you, one stage on the 26th, you were with them at Hostel when you were invited by Mr. Zungu Kwabuza.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that so?
Ngabe kunjalo ke ubufakazi bakho busho njalo ukuthi bonke labamangalelwa kunokwenza ukuthi ibona ke, is it possible that they are the ones that have killed, or that he says that they are the ones that have killed?
He himself, that's according to his version.
Yes.
Yes.
That is it possible, or that they have killed?
Possible.
Okay.
That they could have been involved.
They could have been involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Ukuthi ke ukuya ngobufakazi bakho ukuthi laba mangalelwa bawu5 nje benjeni kunokukhonakala ke kunokwenzeka ukuthi ibona ke babulala uSenzo ngenxa yokuthi wena uthi nge26 babe nawe khona lapha yana e-hostel uma umenywa nguye lona uGwabini usho njalo
Guaranteed.
Precisely, as the witness says, guaranteed.
Is it also correct that it is your testimony in chief that this is only based on suspicion and speculation because of the funny way in which you saw accused number 1, 2, and 3 running into Mr. Kabuza's place, Mr. Kabuza's place, room?
Uthini ke lapho? Ukuthi ama
suspicion yami
suspicion noma lamahlebezi lawo aqhamuka khona lapho ngoba begijimela elokho njalo
aqhamuka khona lapho.
Yes, that's where my suspicions arose from.
Thank you. Is it correct that just before I proceed, maybe I need to develop this question. Except for you seeing them running into the room in the way in which you saw them running, is there anything further that made you to say it could have been them?
Ngaphandle kokuthi wena-ke ubabone leyo ngxenye nje yalo bufakazi bakho ubabone-ke begijimela-ke kulelo gumbi likagwabile, ngabe khona okunye-ke okwenza ukuthi-ke ube ney'nsolo okanye nokusola ukuthi yibona abenze lesi sigameko sokubulala uSenzo?
ukuthi ngibabone mangifika khumbula ngaya kubo angibabonanga kuphela ngabalandela ngaya kubo afike ngakhuluma nabo.
I did not only see them, but I actually followed them. I went to them, and upon my arrival there, I then started talking to them or having a conversation with them.
Yes.
Ngaphinda lapho ngisenabo accused number 2 phuma kwakhe isuka lakini kwangenza bamba
Just a second.
Now, while I was still in their presence there, or in their company, accused number 2 then exited where we were together.
Just a second. You say you went, you followed them, you went in and spoke to them. What did you say to them? Let us start with accused number 1. What did you say to accused number 1?
inkulumo engabhekanga kubo yayibheke kulo engangeke kuye endlini.
Now, my conversation was not necessarily directed to them. It was directed to the person that I had gone to visit at the house there.
Okay. So it is then by mistake when you say you spoke to them, you actually spoke to the person who invited you in the house.
Kwaba iphutha mawuthi uye wakhuluma nabo kusho ukuthi kahle kahle wena wakhuluma nomuntu owaye invitele khona lapha.
Lento isho yo-advocate Mnisi yafana nabanye la ecourt ngikhuluma nawo wonke umuntu la ecourt angikhulumi nawe kuphela ngithi.
This is the same as what is happening here in court. I am talking to everybody, not only yourself.
That was the first suspicion. A second suspicion?
Kwaba ke into lokho ke ukusola kokuqala lokho.
Okwesibili kwaba ukuthi accused number 2 mayiphuma mayibuya ngalesi tshintshe jacket kwamsolisa. Babethukile futhi.
That was that when accused number 2 left or exited the house, he came back and he was wearing a different jacket, and that they were nervous. That is what actually ascertained my suspicions.
Yes.
But I didn't know what they had done.
Thank you. Thank you for that honesty. So basically, you, like all the other people who were not present when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, you don't know who killed Senzo Meyiwa, is it so?
Njengawonke umuntu obengekho kubulawa lona uSenzo, nawe awazi ukuthi ngubani umuntu owabulala uSenzo. As you have already said, I don't know who killed Senzo because I wasn't there.
Like all other people who were not there when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, you don't know how he was killed, not so?
Njengawo wonke umuntu obengekho ngenkathi uSenzo Meyiwa ebulawa, awazi nawe ukuthi wabulawa kanjani. As you have already said, yes.
Thank you. Like all other people who were not there when Senzo Meyiwa was killed, all that they say would either be hearsay or a speculation of what could have happened when Senzo Meyiwa was killed.
Njengawo wonke umuntu obengekho ngenkathi kubulawa uSenzo, ngaphandle ukuthi ke kube namahlebezi abawakhulumayo ukuthi kwenzakala kanjena noma ke batshelwa ukuthi kwenzakala kanjena, nawe ke ulapho kuleso simo.
Sokuthi
njengawo wonke umuntu uba ney'nsolo zakho okanye kube nokuthi utshelwe ukuthi uSenzo wabulawa kanjani nokuthi wabulawa.
Ngey'nsolo zami zokubabona ngalelo langa ziyangiqinisekisa ukuthi bathinteka kulesigameko.
Now, my suspicions that arose on that day when I saw them was to the effect that they linked to what happened there when I saw them.
Yes, that's what you are saying. Now, accused number 3, Mr. Mube, has requested me to come and tell you that he does not know you.
Umangalelwa wesibabunqu uthi ke mangize ngitshele ukuthi yena akakwazi uthi akakwazi umangalelwa wesithathu Jenike uphendula umthini wena
Nama ngimazi makodwa ngambona ngalelo langa futhi ngakhuluma naye.
I also don't know accused number 3, but I saw him on that day in question and I also spoke to him.
He further requested me to come and tell you that he was never ever with you at Mr. Zungu's place.
Uthi ke ngitshela ukuthi akakazi nje ayithola sendaweni eyodwa lapha yana endaweni kababu
Mr. Kwabeni, yes.
uKwabeni
At the hostel.
nawe nalapha ne hostel.
Akaza ngibona. Akaza ngibona usho njalo.
Is that what he's saying? He never saw me.
He never was with you, he never saw you.
Akazange abe nawe futhi akazange akubona. Ucela mama. He's lying.
He's further requested me to come tell this court, in fact, to come put it to you, that the story, that your version about what happened at the hostel, it's pure lies. It never happened. It's just
Lo mlando olethayo la enkantolo mayelana ukuthi kwenzakaleni khona lapha ne hostel amanga wodwa mangalihlaza leyo nto azange ngiyenze.
Usho ukuthi ngasuka nje ngemdala kangaka baba Mnisi ngizoqamba manga kule nkantolo.
As old as I am, Mr. Mnisi, would I just decide to come and lie to this honorable court?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Ufuna ke impendulo yami?
Yebo.
Yes.
Kodwa ngiyidinga ubuyiloya. Ngoba umele bona ngiyidinga.
In actual fact, I don't need it because you are the legal practitioner because you're representing them. I don't need it.
Thank you.
Sabonga.
Thank you. Now let's go to photo number 12. Excuse me?
No, it's fine. It's listening.
Let's go to photo number 12.
Your Lordship, accused number 3's hand is up.
Yes.
As it is a court order, I think there's something that he wants to bring to my attention. Thank you for the indulgence. Say photo number 12.
Number 12.
Page 12. what was the occasion here?
Kwakwenzakalani khona la?
Angazi.
I don't know.
Thank you. Do you know where this photo was taken?
Where?
Where? Yes.
Uyazi ukuthi lesi sithombe sathathwa kuphi?
Angazi
Kuphi
mina
now?
laso.
I don't know. I don't have a knowledge of that.
Who is the person that is depicted in photo number, the main person that is depicted in photo number 12?
Kubani ke ovela kulo mfanekiso okanye kulesi sithombe?
Accused number 3. Usho lo mkhulu angithi.
Yes.
Yes, that is accused number 3.
Is this how he was with you at the hostel?
Ngabe ingendlela abe nawe ngakhona khona lapha e-hostel?
Ngokuqoka.
In terms of what is cleared and as well as the dreadlocks?
That is how he was.
Yeah.
Ubenje? Yes, that is how he was.
Thank you. Do you know the person who is on the left-hand side of the photo with the red T-shirt?
Left-hand side of the photo?
Yes, with the red T-shirt.
Lona ke we T-shirt ebomvu yamazi ubani?
Angimazi angimboni futhi.
I don't know him. I can't see him.
The gentleman at the right-hand side.
Lona ongaku right.
Seemingly standing by accused number 3. Do you know him?
Ucishe abeseduze nomangalelo wesithathu yena ke uyamazi?
Ukuthi ubani?
That
Angimazi.
who he is. I don't know. I don't know him.
Angimboni ukuthi ubani.
I can't see who he is.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mnube.
Hayibo.
No.
Mr. Mnube.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Says, does not know Mr. Kwabeni.
Ubaba uMncube uthi yena akamazi uGwabeni, ubaba uGwabeni akamazi.
Mhlambe ngengikwazi ukuphendulela uGwabeni ngicanga unomlomo naye ngayiphendulela ukuthi yena akamazi na.
I would not answer for Gwabeni. I think it's got his own mouth. He can answer for himself as to whether does he know him or not.
Photo number 47. Photo number 47, please. Now, my instructions are that maybe before I proceed, you're saying what is it that you were wearing on that day? You seem to be not so well captured by the camera there, but what clothes were you wearing?
Tubugqoke impahla wena ngophela ke ikamera zange ngithatha.
Blue with brown, jersey, sort of a long sleeve T-shirt, brown. It's a T-shirt, it's a jersey, but a light jersey.
A brownish light jersey and as well as a brown trouser as well.
Yes.
It is actually it may as well be a T-shirt or a light jersey with a long sleeves.
Come again.
This may as well be a T-shirt or it's a light jersey with a long sleeves.
So you can't recall what is it that you were wearing?
Awukhumbuli ukuthi ugqokeni? Ngokwenzeka i-T-shirt noma i-jersey.
I-jersey light, see?
It's actually
like a warm jersey light, but living a long sleeve.
It's not a heavier material jersey. It's a light material jersey with a long sleeve.
Okay. And where does T-shirt feature then?
Is a T-shirt yona ingena kuphi?
Angina T-shirt mawubhekile ngifake i-shirt, i-jersey light nama long sleeve. Ngifake i-one uyabona now.
There's no T-shirt there. You can see as well. I'm wearing a jersey with long sleeves.
So you never had a T-shirt. It's just 3 seconds you've indicated that it could have been a t-shirt or a jersey.
Kukhona la ke wakhona ukuthi ngaba i-t-shirt noma imizuzwana nje u3 endlu. Bongagcoke i-t-shirt lapha.
Baba Mnisi ngithi ngengqoke ijezi, so it is a light jersey, ijezi light kodwa li long sleeve.
Mr. Mnisi, I'm saying that I was wearing a jersey with a light fabric or a light material.
And the trousers?
That has got long sleeves. It was brown. Yeah, it blew a little brown.
What make of the trouser was it?
I cannot remember. It's an old or a worn out trouser. Hotel dala kakhulu. Li dala kakhulu noma
sekukudala kodwa li brown ibhekela khona ngiyakukhumbula.
Now, it is not a worn out as such. It's actually, that is what the witness is now saying.
Yes.
This picture was taken a long time ago, but I remember that the color of the trouser was brown.
Somebody told to this court that the person that is depicted, actually not the person that is depicted, but the photo, the person that is, whose image is half on that photo there, was wearing a corduroy. Do you still remember who that person was?
It's sort of a corduroy, it's sort of a corduroy, but I see corduroy 100%.
It is a trouser. It is sort of a corduroy.
It
was a stretchable one. Now recently, you know, it's not it's a corduroy. It's a stretchable one. I is skinny jean, not a skinny jean. It was a corduroy. It's a normal trouser, Mr. Mnisi. It's just a normal trouser.
My question was, somebody told this court that the person whose image is halfly depicted on that photo there was wearing a corduroy. Who is that person?
It's a sort of a corduroy. This. It is
myself, Mr. Mnisi. I've said that it is sort of a corduroy trouser, and it is a stretchable one, even though it is not a skinny jean, but it is a trouser that is stretchable.
Now you remember that the person, the trouser that was worn by that person is now a corduroy.
Mr. Mnisi, I'm the one that was wearing it, isn't it?
Thank you. We're not running around in circle. I'm getting somewhere. Somebody just told this court 5 seconds ago that you can't remember the make of that trouser because this is a very long incident, or this incident took place a long time ago.
Khona umuntu watshela inkantolo khona la mhlawumbe emizuzwane nje ewu5 endlule ukuthi yena akasakhumbuli ke leli blue ngoba esigameko senzeka ke dala.
Who is that person?
Ngubani lo muntu?
Utshela inkantolo?
Yes. Thank you.
I'm the one, yes. The one who told the court, yes, I'm the one.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Mnube. Mr. Mnube says
uthi ubaba Mnube
that this was Mansizwane Kayile, and the trouser that he was wearing was a Brentwood trouser.
uthi ke uMansizwane Khanyile.
Yes.
Kanti ke le blue abegqokile ke iBlentwood. It was Mansizwane that was wearing that, not myself.
Mr. Mnube says the person that is depicted there is Mansizwane Kanyile and he was wearing a brandwood trouser.
Usho njalo babunqube ukuthi lo muntu ke ovela lesithombe uMansizwana ke kanti ke ube egqoke ibrandwood
and not a corduroy.
Hayi corduroy.
Wayengeke phela aqoke kokubili uMansizwana Kanyile.
He would not have worn two trousers at the same time. This Mansizwana Kanyile.
Thank you. And further on, the reason why he knows that that was a brandwood trouser, Mansizwana Kanyile was a person who was always in their company, so they knew his taste of clothing.
Ukuthi isizathu esenza ukuthi akwazi lokho ukuthi uMansizwana Kanyile umuntu behlale nabo futhi ke ubekwazi ukuthi ke istyle sakhe sokugqoka ke kuyistyle esinjani.
That you not know that, so
lokho wena ngeke ukwazi.
Ngeke ngikwazi vele.
I wouldn't know that. Yes.
thank you. Further on, Mr. Mnube will say that the shirt or the top that is worn by Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile, there it was a Lenscott t-shirt. I don't know what is it, but
That is
that
what?
was a Lenscott t-shirt.
Uthi Lenscott t-shirt.
Angisikhuluma ngoMansizwana.
Isn't it so that we're talking about Mansizwana? We're still talking about Mansizwana.
I'm talking about the gentleman that is in the picture there, who Mr. Mnube, and some of these accused are saying that was Mr. Mansizwane Kanyile.
Ngikhuluma ngayo lo muntu ke ovela kulesi sithombe okungukuthi laba mangalelwa lapha yana bathi nguMansizwana Kanyile ngikhuluma ngayo.
Yes, and he says the t-shirt, or what appears to be a t-shirt in that photo, it's a Lenscott t-shirt, and he knows it well because as a person who was always in their company, they knew his clothing taste or what kind of clothes he actually liked.
Leyo t-shirt ayigqokile ke i-Lenscott t-shirt ke uyazi ujwayele ke istyle sakhe sokugqoka ngoba uhlale nabo.
Uthe bonke ama-accused basho njalo ukuthi babe naye ngalelo langa egqoke lezo zinto.
Did you say that all the accused persons were with him at the time that he was wearing these clothing items?
I've said some of the accused, some come and say.
Abanye babamangalelwa.
They would confirm.
Bazoqinisekisa.
Impahla kaMansizwana hayi zami.
They will confirm Nsizwana's clothing items, not mine.
Yes. Now finally, Mr. Zungu, I am putting it to you that indeed it is correct that you do not know who is Sizwe. I mean Senzo Meyiwa.
He doesn't know?
You don't know who killed Senzo Meyiwa.
Ekugcineni ke usho wena ke awazi ukuthi ngubani obulele uSenzo Meyiwa.
And thank you for your honesty in that regard.
Ngiyabonga ukuthembakala kwakho ke kulelo phuzu.
Ngiyabonga ngangekho kaKhumalo vele.
Thank you. I wasn't at the Khumalo's house.
And I further put it to you that this whole hostel story is just a hogwash. It never happened.
No, we didn't object it first time around, but it's not quite appropriate language. There's a different way of, extending courtesy to the witness.
There's code language. We all know that.
I beg to differ, my lord.
Are you saying there's no code language? Hogwash and all that?
No, what I'm saying is we can go into a dictionary.
No, we don't have to.
And understand what hogwash is. If the dictionary says it is not an appropriate language, then I'm going to withdraw it, my lord. But if the dictionary says hogwash means something that is not true or something that does not make sense, then I would not see any reason why I should withdraw the term hogwash.
Mr. Mnisi, let me just read you something which may be of interest to you. This is what was said by the SCA in the case of Take and Save Trading, CC and others.
Yes, ma'am.
Versus Standard Bank of South Africa Limited, 2004, 4 in brackets, SA 1, SCA. It's a judgment of Harams,
Yes.
Scott, Cameron, Mtiane, and Conradi. It was delivered on this 16th of February 2004.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what they say.
Yes.
Because it may seem that I'm interfering, like there are experts who know more now than I do.
Excuse me, my lord?
Experts, self-appointed experts. But
Wait.
this is what the court says, which knows the law, the SCA.
I just want to follow the court's, what the court is saying. The court is saying there are experts somewhere who seem to know more than the court.
Who seem to know more than the court sometimes, yeah, fine.
I'm not aware of that, man.
Is that so? Okay, fine.
Yes. Yes, madam.
Yeah, these judges, this is what they say.
Yes.
At the same time, a judge is not simply a silent umpire. They repeated what I quoted in that 1927 case of Hepworth.
The Hepworth.
Yeah, but this is now 5 judges. A judge is not a mere umpire to answer the question, how's that? This is what Lord Denning, the Registrar of the Rolls in England, once said.
Yes, madam.
Fairness of court proceedings requires of the trier to be actively involved in the management of the trial.
Yes, madam.
To control the proceedings, to ensure that public and private resources are not wasted.
Yes, madam.
To point out when evidence is irrelevant and to refuse to listen to irrelevant evidence. A supine approach towards litigation by judicial officers is not justifiable either in terms of the fair trial requirement or in the context of resources. Of course, they further say a balancing act by the judicial officer is required because there is a thin dividing line between managing a trial and getting involved in the trial. So that's why sometimes I venture to ponder some remarks.
Yes.
Yes. Not doing it because of I am doing it. The law says I must do it.
Yes, madam.
That's all I'm saying.
I think the last paragraph that the court has quoted, I think it sums it up all and pretty well, madam. So I'm not so sure whether then that also relates to me putting to this witness that the story, that the hostel story is a hogwash.
It relates to counsels in the courtroom.
As it is a court,
okay.
I'm putting it to you that your hostel story is just a fabrication that never happened.
ukuthi le ndaba yase-hostel yinto nje oyiphekele yona akusi isigameko esenzeka yinto ozenzele yona-ke kanye uzakhele yona
usho ukuthi yimi engizakhelele lo ukuthi baba engababona.
Is that what you mean? That I fabricated that I saw them there?
Amongst others, yes.
Kokunye-ke, yeah.
Unasiphi isiqiniseko salokho?
Which certainty do you have? Or any proof?
Answer questions. Hello, Mr. Zungu.
Yes.
Answer questions, please.
Pendula umbuzo nje ba. Wena uphendula imbuzo. Yazwa.
Okay, ukuthi story ngizenzele sona. Ngiyakuphikisa lokho ukuthi story ngizenzele sona.
I dispute that. This is what I fabricated.
Thank you. My lord, there's some information that accused number 3 has requested me to put on record. It's actually a memory stick of his cell phone. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a challenge with us receiving it, but we are working on it. This simply means that as and when we receive it, we will go through it, and it might necessitate me requesting an opportunity again, actually requesting indulgence from this court to further cross-examine this witness on the content of those memory sticks, should they appear to be relevant, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Badoi?
As it please the court.
No problem.
No problem, okay.
As it please the
Yes,
court,
thank
my
you.
lord. I'm not so sure if there is anything. May I just request 1 second, my lord, to take instructions to produce. As it please the court, my lord. May I pause for now?
Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Ngumalo? Oh, sorry.
Just before Mr. Numalo proceeds, reference was made to these photos,
Yeah,
but just
photo-
for the sake of the record, Malo, this
Photo number?
is page 175.
Page 175.
Yes.
Who is depicted there? So that I must understand the notes I make.
Yeah, I think it was put to the witness that it's accused number 3 and 4.
Oh, number 3
And 4.
and 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are the additional photos that were requested by the defense.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Nguma.
As the court pleases, my lord, may I proceed? Thank you.